Yo, we are out here. What is good? Chat. What is good? Yo, Magic Val. First in the YouTube chat. What's up? It's going good. It's going all right. What's good, Nicholas? What's good, what? I like that your name is just what? Like that. How do I say that? Saying that as a name is funny. What? Yo, what's good, what? Dude, I saw a tweet saying Square Enix pulled out Summergamesfest and I thought it was real. I got rickrolled. Bro, everybody saw that tweet from Critic. Everyone saw that. I got rickrolled too. I'm not gonna lie. That was probably one of the better rickrolls, like, in recent memory. Like, homie, homie actually got us with that one. And yo, what's good, Master? What's good, JDB? What's up? What's up? Yo, everyone come into the stream, say hi, say what's good. I'm sorry it's a little late in the night. Well, it's like a normal time for me, but like I am aware that there's other time zones in the world, and it's a little late for the other time zones. Well, I'm trying to get a little better about streaming earlier, but sometimes, you know, it's easier to. I don't know. I got life. I got life to live. I'm not always at my desk, at my computer. I actually haven't. This is actually my first time being like really at my computer today. You know, I had to go grocery shopping earlier. Then I hung out with the missus later in the day, and now we're streaming. We're live. We're chilling. She's playing Fortnite. She's distracted by Fortnite, so I got time to slip away and do a little live stream for you guys. So I promised I was going to stream yesterday. Did not do that. I apologize. I don't even have like a crazy excuse for it because I don't fully remember why I didn't stream yesterday. I just know I didn't give myself the time and energy to. I know I uploaded a video a little later, so you guys at least did get a video. Hopefully it was a pretty fun video. By the way, is the music good? Is the audio bouncing good? Yo, Erie, what's good? Elizabeth, what's good? Brandon, what is good? What's popping? Yo, you got anyone in the Twitch chat? Hold up. Twitch is looking a little light. I know we're live on Twitch, right? And I know Twitch ain't the main platform, but you know it's been doing a little better recently. I mean, looking at my Twitch, we have 5 viewers. Okay, it just went down to 4. We have 4 viewers instead of the normal like 1 or 2 like idle on Twitch. So I appreciate that. Shoot, like we're growing a little bit. We're growing a little bit. You're gonna see me spamming some shorts soon. I was going to hold up. Whoa. Does this playlist have an ad? No ads in my playlist, bro. Hold up, chill. I need that YouTube Premium. Yo, anyone want to buy me YouTube Premium? That'd be pretty gas. All right, so you guys see what's on the agenda today. We're bringing this back. We've done a lot of hot take streams in the past, but in my more recent-ish hot takes live stream, which was like a month and a half ago, I think. We decided we're going to make this a series. You can't hear the music? No way you can't hear the music. All right, hold on. There we go. Is the music better now? Y'all hear the music a little better now, chat? Let me grab me some right quick while you guys listen to the music. Grab me a little something. I'm still here. I'm just grabbing some in the kitchen. I need to grab me a carbonated drink right quick. What do you think of Once Upon a Time being in Kingdom Hearts 4 exactly, or Peter and the Starcatcher series though? I've never heard of Peter and the Starcatcher series. I don't know what that is. Is that Disney? And I actually don't think I've seen Once Upon a Time, if I'm not mistaken. I actually haven't seen either of those. I'm a fake fan. Oh, if I thought I was a big Disney fan, I haven't seen those 2 things. Are those live action? Because that, like, I feel like if those were animated, I definitely would have seen them. But are those have to be live action? Yo, Salty Moose, what is good? What is up? Do you guys still not hear the music? Look, it literally says you guys hear the music. Like, there's no way y'all don't hear the music. When we were adjusting this dial like crazy, do I need to put it in the yellow for y'all to hear it? It's in the green right now. The green is like where it's at. I'm the only one who's supposed to be in the yellow or the red. But yo, Daft I'm my brain. Salty Moose, what's up? Julie Art, what is good? Getting the little greetings out the way before we get into the takes. You know what? Actually, I should just pull up like one of the takes on screen. Why do I see cars in the thumbnail? Cause I had a little recent Twitter stint. I'm not gonna lie. I woke up this morning and I was just tweeting. Have you guys ever like woke up in the middle of the night? I mean, it wasn't even the middle of the night. It was like 6 a.m. in the morning. I know I'm an adult. I should be awake at those hours, maybe, possibly, doing stuff. I have friends who are like, bro, you wake up at 11? That's so late. And I'm like, bro, what? I'm still a kid at heart sometimes. The only time I'm waking up that early is if I got a job that's making me wake up that early. Yo, Squid Kid, what is up? But anyways, I woke up early this morning and I was just tweeting, bro. I was just yapping on Twitter. Like I was going kind of crazy. Like I was replying to everyone. I was making all these tweets and I went back to bed. I took my butt back to bed. And I woke back up from that little, I guess, nap, sleep. You know, I went back to sleep, woke back up at my normal time. I actually woke up kind of late today, not normal time. I woke up at like 1 today. I woke up kind of late. So I woke up pretty late today and I looked at what I did on Twitter and I made a tweet. I made a post. I said, call me a hater if you please, but I do not want cars in Kingdom Hearts. We have talked about this on live stream. We've talked about this in rando live streams before. I personally do not want a Cars world in Kingdom Hearts. However, Lightning McQueen as a summon, I'm cool with that. I'm alright with that. A summon fits Lightning McQueen. He doesn't need a whole world. I also am a Cars hater. I think the Cars movies are mid. I love Pixar. I think Pixar is amazing. I'm a big Pixar fan. I even love the recent Pixar movies that a lot of people don't love. People are a little divisive on Turning Red. They're divisive on Soul. I love those two movies. Those two movies are great to me. All right, bro. We gotta find a new playlist because like hold up, we gotta go back to the Kingdom Hearts. I don't know. I'm trying to keep upbeat music in here, but I don't know. I don't know, bro. Let's just do the lo-fi playlist. I don't want to have a lo-fi playlist. I want to have an upbeat playlist, but you know, we'll vibe with it, man. Now this one's a little too lo-fi. Let's do this one. There we go. All right, so tell me your thoughts. I wonder how Sora would look as a car. Nah, I don't want to see that. That's one of the biggest reasons I don't want it. I don't want to see Sora as a car, man. I'm good on that. I am good. I unironically prefer Cars 2 rather than 1 or 3 for that matter. I think Cars 1 is a decent movie with some really good moments, but I actually think the movie isn't as entertaining as it was when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to love Cars 1. When I got older, I can't stand this movie. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the entire Radiator Springs portion of the movie, I kind of don't like, and that's most of the movie. Like, I think it's kind of boring, like that area. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think Cars is that good. I think Cars is one of the weaker Pixar properties. Like, if I'm saying my top 3 from Pixar, my top 3 is more than likely Ratatouille, Incredibles, Coco. Like, and maybe like those get shifted around quite a bit. We doing hot takes? Bet Prodigy is no longer top 1 caged yapper. Wait, I'm not top 1? Hold up. Wait, who's number 1 now? JDB, what's going on there? Who's number 1 now? I'm not the number 1 yapper anymore. Would Sora drive Lightning McQueen as a summon? Can his doors even open? No, that is I don't know what that is, but that's a car. You know, that cars don't get inside other cars. They're just cars. Definitely top 5 still. Okay, you know what? Top 5. All right. I don't know. Being top 5 yapper though, like if I'm the fourth best yapper in the community, like that's not memorable. I kind of feel like I need to be top 1. You know what I mean? Like if I'm not the number 1 yapper, then I feel like no one's gonna like remember. Like that doesn't like sit well. Number 2, like sometimes a really good number 2 gets talked about more than the number 1. Sometimes, right? Sometimes a really good number 2 gets talked about more than number 1. But I feel like a lot of people don't talk about like that really good third or especially fourth. Like, bro, fourth being the fourth best at something, still a great accomplishment, like for you personally. But like we're talking about like legacy, like I don't know, that really good number 4. Like what? Like okay, like right now, what is your guys' fourth favorite Kingdom Hearts game? You probably have to think about it. You probably couldn't think of it off the top of your head, I bet. I bet you couldn't. I bet you had to think about that. You had to like, it had to simmer in there for a little bit. What's your fourth favorite Kingdom Hearts game? Now, I bet you could tell me your second favorite right off the top. Your number of your favorite off the top. Maybe even your third off the top. But your fourth favorite? I don't know, man. Even your least favorite probably stands out the most. You could think of that immediately. Mine, Recoded. Easily. Least favorite Kingdom Hearts game. I'd rather watch Dark Road than play Recoded. I did some research on, and with the Kingdom Hearts Missing Link canceled, you missed out on 6 Keyblades. Oh yeah, I saw that. I know what you're talking about. I saw that. But I need to like shift the can I shift the screen over a little? I don't think I can. I don't know. Whatever. I could probably shift this over, actually. Ooh, we could do that. Dun, 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 dun. Hot take, I don't like Days a lot. Great story, but a bit boring. Okay. Days gameplay is underrated. Days has pretty bad enemy design, but the gameplay is actually really fun. Like I think the way the game feels is really good. Like it's KH2 on handheld. Days is the only Kingdom Hearts game that has like Days has the best air dash. Days might have the best movement in Kingdom Hearts even. Like I might even argue that Days might have some of the best movement in Kingdom Hearts outside of KH3 and 2. I might even compete with those because look, in Days' air dash is omnidirectional. Like it's peak. Did I say that Disney's going to be at Summer Games Fest? Tyler, you are capping. Disney is not going to be at Summer Games Fest. No way. Like hold on. I mean, it have to be for Kingdom Hearts, but where do you see that at? Tell me where you saw that at, Tyler, and I will look it up right now. Where's that happening? I did some research. Wait, I just read that. The Realm of Darkness, the Caribbean, Symphony of Sorcery, and End of the World. Those are my 4 favorite Kingdom Hearts worlds. Realm of Darkness, Caribbean, Symphony of... Okay. I'm surprised to see End of the World up there. I feel like I don't see people talk about End of the World a lot in Kingdom Hearts. Like, it's a good final world, but I feel like a lot of people don't talk about the world. They talk about, like, the story. Days my number 1. Days is your favorite Kingdom Hearts game, Salty Moose? Really? Okay. I respect the heck out of that, man. I do. Like, okay. I know Key of Time has Days as their favorite Kingdom Hearts game, and shoot, bro, Days, I do not blame anybody for having Days as their favorite at all. All right, look, screw the Cars world. Which game is better between these two? Because, you know, we're talking about Days. We're talking about Kingdom Hearts games. What is your favorite game between Days and Recoded and Days in the order I have them here? This tweet got almost 60,000 impressions. Well, let's actually get to 60,000. Let's repost that again. 1.6k likes. And we got You got all these comments. You see Key of Time right here. Yo, if you love Days, you gotta follow my boy Key of Time 15. Search him up on Twitter, search him up on YouTube. They be doing their thing, man. Days is peak. I fear. Story 358. Look, this doesn't. Okay, Ultimike. I gotta tell you. Story 358, gameplay code. I didn't ask you what has the best gameplay, what has the best story. If it's that hard, look, cool. But like, look, you have to choose. I said which is better. I didn't ask which has better story or gameplay. What's a better game, period? What's a better game? Like when you wrap up all the positives, all the negatives, all the grays, all the lights, all the darks, all the grays, all the in-betweens, what is the best? And in my opinion, when you wrap up all the positives, all the negatives, you put them all to a tight-knit ball, Days wins. Days is a better game. I genuinely do think so. Days is the more talked about Kingdom Hearts game. Did way more for the franchise than Recoded did. You can say Recoded is better gameplay. Sure, right? I think it's debatable. I personally think it's debatable that Recoded is better gameplay. Because everyone's talking about how fun the combat system... Oh my gosh, oops, excuse me. Everyone talks about how fun the combat and system sector is, but I must have slandered this game. Hold on. I'm like, I can't. Hold up. Recoded. We're going to Traverse Town, for example. We're going to Traverse Town. Traverse Town's not a bad world. Dang, hold on. Does anyone have actual gameplay of it? Well, let me just use my own footage. Hold on. Recoded Project CD. Am I famous enough to pop up? For my Recoded playlist to pop up? Yeah, okay, I don't even think I put this into a playlist. Dang it, bro. Come on. Recoded. Come on, bro. Where's the live streams at? The live streams don't even pop up, bro. Where are my streams? All right, we're gonna have to. First time. Cars only has to be a summon or a small mini game, not a full world. Yeah, I can drive. All right, we're gonna have to take this off screen right quick. Give it a sec. Why? There we go. All right, y'all can look at the desktop background or whatever. I'm sorry. I gotta pull up. I gotta go deep into the channel mines to find my Recoded Let's Play. Apparently, I swear I had a playlist of it. Hold on. I know I have a playlist of it. Where's my Recoded playlist? Oh, there it is. It actually wasn't that hard to find. See, I'm being dumb, bro. What am I doing? I'm tripping. All right, chat. Look at this. So we're about to walk through this. This game has too many mechanics. It does. Look. I beat this in what, seven Let's Plays. I wonder what I thought of the game. Why did I have part 2 twice? Hold up. I did part 2 twice. Maybe it was the same day stream? Oh, I don't know. Just gone to the stream. Cars will go hard in KH4. Look, as a summon, Archangel. As a summon. Cars only has to be a summon or small minigame, not a full world. Look, that's what I'm saying. Look. This is when Recoded bops. System Sector bops. We love System Sector. Now, wait to like be able to share a lot more with you guys, but I want the actual world or like the bosses. This is really what gets me, man. And Days and Recoded suck at this. I think Recoded has mid bosses, and I think Days also has mid bosses. I don't know which is worse. Okay, chat. What game has better boss fights, Recoded or Days? And before you glaze Recoded, because I know most of you have not played this game recently. Admittedly, I haven't played the game in 3 years. We're going to do another playthrough soon. But look, keep in mind, half the bosses in Recoded are this. Half the boss fights in Recoded are this. This sucks. I hate these mini game boss fights, bro. I don't like it. I want to call this a full on. This is a full on mini game. But like why am I side scrolling in caves? Like I get they're trying to be different and cool and quirky, but like I'm not. This ain't a Nintendo game. Like this is Kingdom Hearts. Well, this is a Nintendo game, but you know what I'm trying to say, man. Like this ain't my vibe. It's just not my vibe. Recoded is overrated, bro. I'm not into this. I'm trash at this fight too. Like I don't know what's going on. I'm just saying, bro. And hold on, let's go to normal. Cause it ain't just that. I can go to any Recoded stream and go to any ending of a world. Oh my gosh. Oh, don't get me started on Olympus, man. I think during Olympus I did actually switch difficulties because I hated it that much. I thought Olympus was trash. I was mad. I was so mad playing Olympus. I was frustrated. Am I close to ending yet? You see this title, bro? Wait, this game is a trip. Hopefully it gets better. Am I close to the ending yet? Finishing Recoded question mark? Finishing Recoded. Bro, you could tell. You could tell I was like slowly losing it playing this game. Recoders don't hit like that, man. You could do some cool combos, sure, but like you're not able to do it for most of the game. Like you're not able to do it for the majority. What the heck? Okay, you're not able to do it for the majority of the game. Was the playthrough your first reaction to the story? No. I've known Recoded's story for years. That was my first time playing the DS game. I like many people had to watch Recoded through movies, and like I definitely never beat the game on DS, and I decided to do it on stream. It was one of the only Kingdom Hearts games I had never beaten myself, but I can say I have beaten every KH game myself now. The best bosses of both games were the ones at the end. I don't even know if the end bosses were that crazy because I didn't even like the Roxas fight that much. I think the Riku fight, the Roxas fight might be slightly better like mechanically, but like I don't know, like I don't know, I just wasn't feeling Coded, bro. I'm sorry, I just wasn't. Recoded's the worst game. I'm telling you. Xion clears, Days clears. Look, Days story is better than Recoded's gameplay. Can y'all agree with me on that or no? Yo, Jay Smiley, what is good? Yo, what's good, Alex Smith as well? Sorry I didn't say hi to all the new people coming to the stream. Hope you guys are having a good day, good night, good morning, well, whatever time zone you're in. You know, hold on, actually, let's do a little count. How many viewers do we have not in the US right now? Let's get a little head count, if we have any. I don't know. How many viewers in the stream aren't in the US? Days my number one, so you know how I'm agreeing. Heck yeah. You can't tell me Xion's boss wasn't cool despite not wanting to kill her. Okay, Xion's boss fight was cool, so I was thinking about Riku. I guess Riku's like the real final boss is Xion, but Riku's the actual like ending boss. Yo, you're Mexican, eh? My partner's Mexican. Star Wars and KH4 rewrite. True. Yo, Tyler, we need Star Wars and KH4 so freaking badly, dude. We need it. We need it. I need to have Star Wars and KH4. I think Recoded's story is much better because it does it dives deep into the truth of the other Guardians. I don't hate Recoded's story. My criticism of Recoded actually isn't the story. It's mostly the gameplay. I actually do critique Recoded's gameplay more than the story. I mean, story isn't crazy. Like it's slightly inconsequential, but it has value for sure. I love Recoded's ending. I think Recoded has a beautiful ending, like that last cutscene. Oh, actually, let's rewatch this. Hold on, let's rewatch this. Recoded's ending. Hey Prodigy, just came back to your channel. After I think 10 years. 10 years? I mean, I know I've been around for 10 years. Like this account has existed for 10 years, but 10 years? That means you had to have been one of my first viewers. Cause like I don't even think I reached 1,000 subs until like 4 years into this channel when I was like 17, 16, I think. Yo, after I think 10 years because of KH4, saw your playthrough Recoded yesterday. You really see my playthrough. Yo. Love the random William canceled. 10 years. You haven't seen my channel in 10 years. That's crazy. That's actually wild. Yo, welcome back though. What's up? I know my voice sounds quite a bit different. I bet.
You down into.
Come on. I love this ending though. I want to skip past the boss fight. I think this boss fight's kind of mid.
Come on, Sora. Do it. Finish me off. Why won't you do it? I get it. You've seen through my disguise. I'm just like everyone else you've encountered in this place. Made of data. I'm not even worth the effort. Is that what it is? Guess there's no point in destroying something if it never existed. Is that right?
Not at all. You said
I love this ending. Like for all the slandering I will give Coded, this ending is amazing
say
to the
that you're
game.
an
Anyways,
illusion, but you certainly pack a really big punch. You said that you'd show me hurt, and you weren't wrong. Actually, the hurt that I just felt was more than that. Sure, it might have hurt while we were fighting, but I sensed a different kind of hurt from you. It was kind of like an intense, sharp pain. But it felt sort of familiar. Almost like it was my own. As if we'd been connected. Like right then we shared the same hurt. If somehow it brings me closer to people in that kind of way,
I also cry
then
watching
carrying
this.
around a little hurt can't be all that bad.
That line right there, bro. Imagine being a depressed kid from school and like Kingdom Hearts is your everything. Kingdom Hearts is your like this is your it's literally your light. Kingdom Hearts is light. You know, they said in the ending of the game. Imagine being a depressed kid, man.
Then carrying around a little hurt can't be all that.
Imagine being a depressed little kid and Sora's just sitting here like relating to you, and he's like, if somehow it brings me closer to people in that kind of way, then carrying around a little hurt can't be all that bad. That hits, dude. It really just hits, like genuinely. Oops, 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 oops. Like, on. Like it's genuinely like amazing because one of the biggest things I talk about with Sora, and like I don't really see anyone else mention this aspect of his character as often, at least. There's a couple of people who I've talked to who definitely get it, but like it's not a popular thing. A lot of people associate Sora with like, you know, I guess how he is in KH2 or like his cooler moments, right? The moments that are more clippable or like raw and epic, like him slicing through buildings and him like, you know, him and Riku beating the crap out of Xemnas. But behind all that like sauce, behind all that energy is still a boy who is just trying to connect with people. Trying to connect with people in the right way, not putting them down, not trying to push to the side their pain, their suffering. And even for someone like Roxas, who is his other, like it's even in a weird way, like him being his other is like a crazy analogy, like to me. Like if you want to dive super deeper into that, like I love that message. I think that's genuinely one of the most real messages Kingdom Hearts has ever done. Kingdom Hearts has a lot of messages that hit, but like what I mean by real, I guess, is they're all real. They're as real as you take them, as you interpret them. But like I feel like that message is something anyone, even if you've never played Kingdom Hearts before, anyone can relate to. Like carrying around other people's hurt isn't that bad. Like you're willing to do it. I don't know. It's weird. I might have muddied it a little bit, but it's like it just hits. I'm gonna replay the line.
Connected. It's my own. Felt sort of familiar. But it felt sort of familiar. Almost like it was
No,
my own.
Frederick, this cutscene's peak.
As if we'd been connected. Like right then we shared the same hurt. If somehow it brings me closer to people in that kind of way, then carrying around a little hurt can't be all that bad.
Can't be all that bad. All right, I give up. Here. You pass, Sora. Congratulations, you understand hurt. Now, use this to find the truth.
Congratulations, you understand hurt.
My role was to see if you were ready to take ownership of the hurt inside you. And now
Kingdom Hearts
your
is
role
so
done.
like theater drama, bro.
Nothing
That's
left for
one
you
of the
to
best
do.
things about the series.
Go away.
Are you gonna go back home?
I don't know if I really have one. But
Nah, Roxas, you do.
there's a place I'd like to be.
A place? Where? Oh,
In
what's
his heart.
this feeling? I've got memories that don't belong to me. A place to call home.
You know, Prime Master, you're right. It is very weird seeing KH1 Sora talk to KH2 Roxas.
And the
That is funny.
sunset That's comforting. My first and my last.
Summer vacation.
You can rest easy. I've got you now.
So good.
I wanted to tell you right away about memories from the past that sleep within you, and about the pieces that will tie you to your future.
This is Pod 5, the first fully immersive sleep
They ruined
system
this
built
ending
to
with
give
this
you
ad,
all-
bro. Y'all probably got an ad during my stream though, so my fault. That implies that there is a KH1 Roxas. KH1 Roxas. You know, what would a Kingdom Hearts 1 Roxas look like, you guys think? But what it is, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even have the energy to like commentate or like go like be hyper anymore. That scene just like made me feel so emotional. I'm just like, yeah. Kingdom Hearts, man. Y'all want to watch? Let's compare that to Day's ending. Oh, on the wrong days, the wrong days. Well, which ending are we talking about? Because there's like what the ending of Days is like You say a Xion. There's the Riku. Okay, so we can just watch this.
Where did I think I could go?
What is this? Japanese subtitles?
Xion. Thank you.
No, there's no Kingdom Hearts hot takes. I clickbaited. It's just all Kingdom Hearts takes. None of them are hot. Honestly, the biggest Kingdom Hearts hot take is that every take's a hot take.
I'm out of time.
Because all these games, all these mediums, across this entire franchise, all of these messages hit people differently. And they associate to their own lives differently. Some positive, some negative. Some people relate more with some people want comfort in like the coolness of Sora. Some people want comfort in the sadness, the drama of Cage. Some people find comfort in the confusion and the narrative. Kingdom Hearts impacts many people differently, and we have seen across, I guess you could say there's two different generations that have played Kingdom Hearts, and millennials and late millennials and like Gen Z. Probably some Gen Alpha people playing it now, if you care about labeling generations. Across like these different generations of like people that have played Kingdom Hearts, it has impacted everyone's lives in a very, very, very different way. Some people who are getting into it now just see it as a normal video game, nothing super special, just a normal anime, franchise with a long story. And then you have people like us, people in this chat, who are watching a Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, specifically Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, who is yapping about it. You already know that this series has hit us super deep. Kingdom Hearts impacts everyone very differently, so every take's a hot take. Truly. Let me not try to be smart or like whatever the heck I just said.
Even if I'm not ready, I have to make this choice.
Japanese Roxas and Xion speaking English.
You have poured so many memories into me, given me so much, that I feel like I'm about to overflow. Look at me, Roxas.
Yo, John, thank you
see?
so much
If
for
you see
the
somebody else's
follow
face,
on Twitch. I appreciate
a
that.
boy's face, then that means I'm almost ready. This puppet will have to play her part.
Kingdom Hearts is so dramatic.
Roxas, this is him. It's Sora. You're next, Roxas. I have to make you a part of me too. Don't you see? This is why I was created.
It skips to her death. Oh, this is the old scene without the fight in the middle even.
It's weird. I feel like I'm forgetting something really.
Donated $5. If it weren't for Kingdom Hearts, I would have never gotten into RPGs in general or give me the inspiration to try to be an amateur voice actor.
Yo, I'm still getting used to responding to the AI voice or the TTS. Yo, Babsy-kun, thank you so much for the $5 donation. Yeah. If it wasn't for Kingdom Hearts, okay, it sounds so dramatic because I'm way past my like depressed era of my life. Like I think a lot of, okay, let's be real. Raise your hand in chat if you have ever went through like a depressed like teenager like era. Like for some people it was just, casual depression. For some it was like very deep and like they might not be here if it wasn't for certain things, or at least it felt that way. I personally had a lot of at-home drama growing up. I had a lot of household drama that stressed me out like crazy. I Kingdom Hearts to a degree. Okay, I'm scared saying this because for some reason like I don't want to sound like so dramatic and like crazy, but it is my life. So like I should just I'm gonna say it. If it wasn't for like Kingdom Hearts 2.8 or maybe even Kingdom Hearts period, there's a decent possibility I might not be around. Because during some of my darkest days and during some of my most depressing like days where family parents were fighting, school wasn't going so well, I didn't even feel like hanging out with friends. I didn't want to play basketball outside anymore. I just wanted to come home, sleep, wake up, play games, or I had a YouTube channel still at the time, maybe do YouTube stuff. And I remember during those periods, a lot of the time, I would say to myself, especially during Kingdom Hearts 3's hype cycle, I need to still be around for Kingdom Hearts 3. I need to at least last till then. I need to at least last till 2.8. And I need to at least last till this 1.5, 2.5 remix, you know, keep going till I can't miss out on that. And there's other games too, but Kingdom Hearts was the big one because it's my favorite, right? So like these games impacted me in a great way. So like emotionally, I'm connected forever. Like I'm so grateful to it for that because like maybe there's another world where I got out of that stuff on my own, or maybe there's another world. Maybe there's a route where like even if I wasn't into Kingdom Hearts, I'd still like be here. But in my head, in my brain, I feel like I thank this franchise like so much for helping me like stay grounded and for helping me like I guess have something to look forward to like a lot because I don't know, man. This series hits. These messages hit, and like I truly believe in everything this series preaches and what this series like does for people and has done for people. Like this. Sorry for cursing. This community is like proof that this series has impacted people deeper than like most video games have. And there's many other video games that like have done that for people. Kingdom Hearts is just mine. Kingdom Hearts is just the one that's done it for me. You know, everyone has that game that has like hit them, saved them, or a movie, show. For me, it's Kingdom Hearts. For me, Kingdom Hearts is the thing that I cherish and love so deeply. I don't know, man. It's I'm sorry if I'm like stammering a little bit, but genuinely, this series means a lot to me. Like, it means so much to me. It's hard to sometimes put into words at times. Like sometimes I know the perfect words. Sometimes it's like it's still like difficult. Yo, Dax, what the raid plus the donation? Hold up.
Babsy Kuhn donated $5. Kingdom Hearts guided me through my depression time during high school. Persona 3 and 4 got me out of it in college.
Ooh. Yo, Persona 3 and 4, you know, it's funny. I've never even finished Persona 3, but Persona 3 still hits like crazy. And yo, Beware Safety Italian? Is that how I say her name? Gemini? Yo, what's good? Welcome. And Dax, thank you so much for the raid, dude. I hope your stream went good. Hi, how's your night going? John Willow, KH1 says, how's your night going? I've been watching your YouTube on and off for over 3 years, and your videos are really good. This is also my first time commenting on your Twitch streams. I've been a Kingdom Hearts fan since I was a kid, still love Kingdom Hearts to this day. Heck yeah, I honestly think I'm a Kingdom Hearts lifer at this point. Like, genuinely, I love this franchise so freaking much, dude. Like, I cannot, like, wait to play 4 and see what the next evolution of this franchise is, because Kingdom Hearts honestly is still helping me. Like it's crazy. Like I don't know, like this I feel like most things that have happened in my life, especially for me since I'm a content creator and I've been on and off doing this full time for years, and I'm sure the other like key keepers, KH creators can maybe like some of them can share in this. Like even now as like an adult, Kingdom Hearts is still doing so much for me. Like bro, it's put food in my mouth, paid my bills. It's done so much. Like this, This franchise is crazy, dude. Also, do you guys want me to change the AI voice? I also think that voice is loud, bro. I'm surprised how loud it is. You guys like the TTS donations? Do y'all think it's a little odd? I'm trying to do like the big streamer thing where it's like they be having the TTS donations on sometimes. Ooh. I'd say KH4 has like a 65 to 75% chance of showing up at Summergamesfest. I don't know. AI voice is a little loud. It's crazy that it's loud because I only have it at like I like it like it's I have the decibels at like -30 and it's still that loud. Like it's kind of crazy. I'm gonna put it at like 36. Also, I don't know why the donations aren't like auto updating the bar for my PC at the bottom, dude. It's kind of weird that it's not doing that. But anyways, thank you for the raid, Dax. I don't know if we're still around, but thank you so much. Hope you guys had a good stream. Was Dax's stream fun? Does Gemini is fine? Bet.
The one who did this to you?
No. It was my choice.
Have they had your voice?
To go away
I
now.
don't know. Maybe.
Better that than to do nothing and let Xemnas have his way. I belong with Sora. And now I am going back to be with him.
Xion seems so good, bro. Oh my
Roxas,
gosh.
I need you to do me a favor.
How likely
All
with the
those
Cage 4 is a
hearts that
Summer
I've
Games
captured.
Fest?
Kingdom Hearts. Set them free.
Kingdom Hearts.
50-50.
Free them?
I'll give Summer Games Fest a 50-50.
It's too late.
Alright, bro. Yo, put an X in the chat if you love Kingdom Hearts drama. Like the drama of of Kingdom Hearts is so beautiful. Like this series is so dramatic and like it's like literally theater drama. Like in Kingdom, I don't know why I'm like viewing it in this way now. Like it's Kingdom Hearts is so theater drama, but it's like it still hits so much.
Can't. Goodbye, Roxas. See you again. I'm glad I got to meet you. Oh, and of course, Axel too. You are both my best friends. Never forget. That's the truth.
No.
Yo, John Willow with the sub.
Who
Thank
else
you
will
for the
have
Twitch
ice cream?
sub. I'm sorry, screwing over the who we. Hold on, we got replay. I can't be doing call to actions over the.
No. Xion. Who else will I have ice cream with?
Sorry for that going. You know people made fun of that line back in the day, guys? Y'all remember that? Were y'all around in that era of the community? Like where people made fun of like the who else will I have ice cream with? Like they thought that was so like why would he say that? Like who's the first thing you say when someone's dying? Not no. What would I do without you? Not no. What's like I don't know. Like nothing else. It's, who else will I have ice cream with? But
Batsy Coon donated $2. 6BP theater drama.
Sahaxby peak theater drama. I need to figure out how to have the AI voice on a separate tab or a separate audio thing. And yo, Sahaxby peak theater drama. Syax. You know, Syax is an interesting character because I feel like Syax is dramatic. I think I don't know where I'd rate him on a Kingdom Hearts tier list. Like, okay, if you guys had to put Syax on a Kingdom Hearts tier list from D to S, where would you like put him? For me, he's like upper B, I'd say. Cause he's a good character, right? He's a good character. I feel like he's missing something. And I honestly, that thing he is missing is probably the Subject X story. I think the Subject X stuff is going to make him a lot more interesting. Like that's where he'd be for me. I honestly would say he's probably like in the middle, like in terms of organization characters for me. Like, ooh, I kind of want to rate y'all want to? Okay, hold on, chat. Y'all want to rate organization characters? You want to rank them? That kind of sounds like fun. Ranking every organization member better than Demix. I don't know. Okay, the thing is with Demix does not have much of like a character, but much of a story. But his personality is so good. His personality is so good. Luxor's just cool. I agree with Nomura. Nomura's saying like Luxor is one of his favorite organization members. He's just kind of cool. Like, I like his gambling gimmick. It's pretty saucy, in my opinion. Alright, yo, let's get a head count. X's. Hold on, let's not do X. Nah, never mind. Alright. Well, okay. Let me think. Okay. Type a 1 in the... Wait, what is that? My bad. Type a 1 in the chat if you want to rank organization characters. Type a 2 if you want to keep watching cutscenes. We will finish this, though. Okay. A little bit of a mix there. A little bit of a mix. Okay, I see.
How did this happen?
We'll let this cutscene go through. We'll go through talking about this, and then after this cutscene, we'll do a little ranking. I could probably do the ranking pretty fast. Dude, I'm so interested in the Subject X story. Wait, Prodigy, which organization member is old or new? Oh, definitely old. We're talking about not the real organization, which should have just been called the Seekers of Darkness. Do you guys agree that the new organization, the real Organization 13, should have never been called that? It should have just been called the Seekers of Darkness instead? Because I think even comparing them to the organization kind of just like, it just draws comparisons too much. Like, I think the real Organization 13 is goofy. Just call them the Seekers of Darkness. That's what the community called them anyways. Like, they are kind of called the Seekers of Darkness, like in the game too, a little bit, right? But not. They mostly refer to them multiple times as the real Organization 13. Oh, this is so silent. Is there an audio echo, by the way, chat? Alright, yo, chat. Do me a weird favor to ask. Can someone become a member or donate like $1 or $2? It doesn't matter. Well, you can donate $1. It doesn't matter. Like I just messed with the TTS setting and I want to see if it works. Well, actually, I could just replay. Never mind. No, you don't have to do that. Hold on. I just thought I could replay this. No, you don't have to do that. I'm trying to see, because I just made an edit to the TTS donations.
That's $2.
Okay, did y'all hear that?
Why? Why do you have the Keyblade?
I didn't hear it for some reason. I don't know why I didn't hear it, but it says it played. It's kind of weird. Okay, to be honest, we watched Sion's death. We're gonna rank some characters right quick. Hold on, we're gonna do that. You didn't hear it? You heard it, Prime Master? Okay, hold on. Now I gotta confirm myself if like it played, cause I'm seeing mixed responses here. This franchise so freaking much. Myself if it says it played. Okay, y'all hear that?
Why?
$2. Shakespeare.
Yeah, okay. It did play, but it didn't. That's weird. Yeah, it was very quiet. I'm a little, I don't know. That's odd. I'm gonna try it again. All right, you guys are gonna hear me spamming this for like 2 seconds. I'm gonna play it one more time, actually.
Babsy Kuhn donated $2. Shakespeare Peak Theater Drama.
Y'all hear it there. Might have been loud. I don't know why. I hear the. I don't hear it anymore for some reason. That's weird. And I mainly am one of the people that needs to hear it. Okay, whatever though. Let's. Who cares? Let's rank the organization characters. Organization 13 tier list. I'm gonna. Hopefully someone has one up online. Yes, they do. Let's go. Bro. Why am I lagging? Actually, I don't know why I made it a separate tab. Alright, let's put the music up. I can't. Bro, my computer's lagging so much right now. What is going on? PC? Alright, chat, this is why I need a new PC. My computer is dying. Even though the donation bar says 11 right now, we are technically at, what was it? I think someone donated, Babsy Kuhn donated $12 earlier, so we're at 23. I appreciate y'all, by the way, seriously. You might need a ranking system chart. We're going to do the normal tier list maker. All right. Play the organization theme. Oh, organization. Oh, you know, you're right. Hold on. You're right. That. Thank you. Hold up. That is totally thematic to what we're doing. Heck yeah. All right, chat. We gather here today to rank how good you guys have been doing in the organization. I can't cosplay. I wish I could do some of this voice, but I can't. We gotta move. I gotta move y'all a little bit. Where's a good spot to move you guys? Move you guys here. There's not that many organization characters. All right, favorites a little. Yeah, we're gonna do S. Well, let's not like no. Let's add some seasoning to this tier list, you know, because regular S, A, B, C is a little boring. Let's admit it. It's a little boring. So let's do Let's see. What should we do? What should S tier be called, chat? I'll let you guys name it. You know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna go one by one. All right, everyone in chat, I'll give you guys 1 minute. I'm gonna give you guys 1 minute to pick the names for the tier list. Dusk for D tier. D tier to the darkness. All right, okay. They can't just be all memey. They have to be like. It has to be clear that the name is like that. This is bad. We're not like we don't mess with this. You know what I mean? The superior in between for S. Oh my goodness. Okay, you know what? Asking you guys for names might have been a bad idea. I'm not gonna lie. It might have been a bad idea. Okay. You know what? We're all right. Maybe we'll do the boring SABC, just to be clear. Okay. All right. All right. All right. So, you guys, we're gonna. That organization theme mad loud for me. Whatever. It doesn't matter if it's loud for me. It doesn't matter if it's loud for me. I can't find the tools. There we go. Prodigy immediately regretted their decision. Yes, I did. Is the music audio bouncing good, chat? Is it all good? Is everything good? Make it X? You're right. S tier, more like X tier. Audio is really good. All right, bet. All right, so we are going to start this off. I want to start this off with okay. All right. Bottom to top or top to bottom? Bottom top or top to bottom, chat? I'm sorry. I should just go. I should just keep going. Bottom to top. I feel like bottom to top's a little more entertaining, yeah. Start low, bottom to top. Okay, all right. Y'all want the hot takes first? This is a hot take stream, so kind of. All right. The worst. Okay, I think like no hate, purely character, not boss fight, not other things. I kind of feel like I hate this word. I'm gonna use it here. I feel like. No, I'm not going to use it. I was about to say objectively, but look, Lexaeus and Xaldin are like, they got to be at the bottom. Like, let's be real here. Like, if you're not putting these two at the bottom, what are you doing? Like, these are the least developed organization characters. I think Xaldin's a little more uninteresting than Lexaeus, only because my reasoning for putting Lexaeus a little higher. Hang on. No, let's rank them like that. Let's look at some Lexaeus cutscenes. Bro has 30 minutes of cutscenes? Where? Is it all Chain of Memories? What's he called? Commands the earth with quiet strength. Okay. He's a little raw in Chain of Memories, in my opinion.
The organization used to be the rope that bound us together.
You're only number 6. How dare you?
Let it go, Vexen. XIII, tell us. What did you detect?
Visitors.
I'm gonna just play my favorite cutscene from him instead of going through the whole spiel. Yeah, bro, they're playing cutscenes that like, yeah, this is all fake. This is like 10 minutes of cutscenes.
The darkness that you do.
This is my favorite Lexaeus cutscene.
That scent. You're another one of those nobodies.
You've done well thus far. But to possess your powers and yet fear the darkness, what a waste.
I do not.
Look, his voice is kind of raw. Like when he does talk, he's kind of cool, right? His weapon's also pretty cool.
Fear it.
I sense that you do.
Oh.
You're also capable.
It's actually not playing the audio anymore. That's interesting. All right. Well, I broke it, guys. I freaking broke it. Hold on. Wait, we're gonna play this again. I'm so sorry, Babsy-kun. I broke it. I broke it. We're gonna replay it. I know why I broke it though. I think I'm getting sick. You know like that like feeling, that like sharp feeling you get in your throat right before you get sick? I think I have that right now. I don't like it. Feeling like very like nasally right now. All right, hold on. All right, we're gonna replay this because I want it to work. I just want it to work. That's it. Is borked.
Babsy Kuhn donated $5. What a confusing is that it's hinted that Zaldin was Xemnas' right-hand man when it was actually Sakes and Zigbar.
I'm actually surprised it said Zigbar like perfectly. When was it hinted that Zaldin was Xemnas' right-hand man? Was that in Days? You look like Zigbar, Jane. You look like Zigbar, bro. Excuse me. Anyhow, thank you so much again for the $5 super chat. Yo, Trinity Limit Productions. Welcome to the stream. All right, let's keep doing this. All right, anyways, this is the best Luxeus cutscene.
I sense that you do. You're also capable of controlling the darkness. Cast away your useless fear. Open your heart.
We'll have to fix it next stream, John Willow.
And if I say no?
Then you lose both light and darkness. And disappear.
Look at him! Look at that! Look at that! Y'all cannot tell me that is not a raw boss transition. Or it would have been. Actually, never mind. You know, I got clickbaited. I thought he was about to transition to the boss from there. He didn't.
The frail heart of an infantile coward. Now, stop resisting.
Homie just had to scare him for a second. Okay, what? Hold on. That was literally not. Why was this? You know what? He might have to go lower. Just for that, he might have to go lower. Why was this?
And disappear.
Why was this not the boss transition? What was what? What? Why is that not the boss transition, bro? What?
You're finished.
What? Why is that not the boss transition? Okay, anyways, Luxeus is still cool. Look, Luxeus goes over Zaldin. Zaldin's kind of mid. Homie, like, look at homie's sideburns. Like, what was he doing there? Like, bro needs to get fixed up. All right. Okay. So, in my personal opinion, everyone else here is at least B or higher. These are the only two C tiers. So, going bottom to top, the next one we're going to do, Luxeus gets his, I ain't gonna lie, like, bro had a failed aura farm with that one. Bro had a failed aura farm. I need to delete these. So what you're saying is Luxeus' hype moments and aura? You're right, that's all he is. Luxeus is just hype moments and aura. Whoa, Andy, we'll get to Larxene in a bit. All right, guys. So you guys are gonna hate me for this. B tier. I'm playing. I'm messing around. I'm messing around. I could feel people's like mouse going towards the exit tab right there. I like felt it. Like, I don't know, something like I had a Raven vision for a second. Like, all right. Some of y'all not looking at the stream probably didn't even like notice why I just. I'm messing around. Okay. B tier. Ooh. Let's do Vexen. I actually think Vexen. Yeah. Okay. So I actually like this character. I think he's cool. Like, in a cringe, like, he has been, Kingdom Hearts Twitter has been talking about how ugly he is recently. Like, homie's been getting cooked by, like, Cage Twitter as of late. Like, hold on, let me pull him up. It's because his jawline, he does have, like, the most distinct, like, facial structure in all of Kingdom Hearts, I think. Like, hold on, look at bro. Look at him, bro. Like, what's wrong? What is wrong with dog? Look at this dude. I don't know. K-Tour has been roasting this man because of his jawline. Okay, Vexen's ugly, but he's basically a less ugly Hojo from FF7. He definitely is Hojo from FF7. He definitely is. And yo, what's good, Kingdom Ace? Welcome to the stream. Jordan, the GOAT. Yeah, I'm gonna use your first name on stream. You know, when I come to Jordan's stream, he says, "What's up, Prodigy?" He doesn't say John. He's like, "What's up, Prodigy XCD?" He says my full like username, even though I talk to this man in VC like every day. Homie be like, "What's up, Prodigy?" I'm like, "Bro, wait, what? Hold up, I thought we were tight, bro." What's up, Jordan? How are you doing? I just hit him with the walkthrough guy 15. That's why I should hit him with. What's wrong, Prodigy XCD? Nah, bro. Nah. The vibe from that picture alone is giving the main villain of Bugs Life. Yo, that's actually insane. That's crazy work right there. That's actually crazy work. All right, so you know what? Vexen is. Wait, where? Okay, I almost lost my tier list. All right, we have to play a Vexen cutscene. Hold on. We have to play a Vexen cutscene. All right, guys. I think Vexen's. But you know, we're gonna play this version because it's old. Why not? We're gonna play the low quality version just cause this is the best Vexen cutscene. Why Jordan get a shot, not me? Did I miss? Oh, no way I missed Putty Apple in the chat. Did I? I did not miss Z in the chat. Z, where did you type at? Anyways, look, guys, Putty Apple's in the stream. Y'all gotta say hi to Putty Apple. It's a requirement. That's Mrs. Prodigy in the chat. You guys have to type hi Putty Apple. Every time. Say hi to Putty Apple. Alright, so this is Vexen's best cutscene. Him getting cooked. We're gonna play the 240p version for effect.
Even at the mercy of your memory.
None of that matters.
240p for nostalgia. What do you say?
None of that matters. Just put Riku back.
Just put him back? The Riku you speak of has but one fate, to sink into the darkness. And you will share that fate, Sora. If you continue to seek the girl Namine, the shackles will tighten. You'll lose your heart. And end up becoming Marluxia's pawn.
Marluxia? What does Namine?
Bro, Vexen a op. We just gotta say that right now. Like, look, if Vexen was your homie, and if Vexen was your homie, and like, you know, you all had to like take the credit for like something bad that happened, like, or like rather, you know, no one, like, you made an agreement, like no one can say what happened, so we all remain innocent. Vexen straight up is ratting you out frame one. Like frame one, he's ratting. He's that guy that gets the McDonald's, like when the detectives are talking to him, he's like, "Hey bro, can I get some chicken nuggets? And I'll tell you everything." That's Vexen. That is 100% Vexen.
I have to do with.
Is that the one and only X, the only Prodigy X? Is that the one and only P Cody Matt? You know, you're lucky you have Cody like in your name. You know what I mean? Same with Jaden, because like I can't really say like just your username, like your name's in your username. You know what I mean? Does chat know my first name? Well, actually, I know some of y'all do. Like if you follow me on Twitter, you probably do. Anyway, hold on, wait.
What does nominate?
Lucia's pawn!
Marluxia? What does nominate have to do with...
Bro, Axel was a villain in Chain of Memories.
Axel!
Yo, Sora. Did I catch you at a bad time?
Axel, why?
I came to stop you from talking too much. By eliminating your existence.
No, don't do it!
We are just nobodies who have no one to be, yet we still are. But now you can be nothing instead of just being a nobody. You're off the hook.
I actually did bring up nobodies in Chain of Memories. I mean,
goodbye.
you know they're nobodies in Chain of Memories, but like I forget that they actually did bring them up. Did they explain what nobodies were in Chain of Memories?
What are you people?
Dude, oh my gosh, there's this old king. Okay, you guys know how I first got introduced to Chain of Memories? Because back in the day, we didn't have commercials, and we didn't have, well, what am I saying? We didn't have commercials. We didn't have, we were not on Twitter and Facebook and stuff like that yet. So, like, in, like, that, late 2000s period, for me, at least, there's a lot of Kingdom Hearts games I straight up didn't know about because I just wasn't, like, I knew about KH1 obviously, but like, I remember I discovered Days, Chain of Memories, Kingdom Hearts 2, like at the same time, like in late 2002. I'm like, wait, a Kingdom Hearts 2 came out? Well, when was this? Like, you found out games existed by going to GameStop, by seeing that poster like at the front of the store. Like, you saw advertisements, like that's how you found out about games back then. Nowadays, if a game comes out, if a trailer drops, I know about it instantly. I don't know if anyone else relates to that, but for me, I found out about Chain of Memories specifically. I did find out about it through YouTube or some video site, because someone had made a AMV, like an old school AMV. It used pages from the band There For Tomorrow. It used pages, and it was a AMV like of Naminé, and it was about Naminé and Sora and Chain of Memories. In retrospect, I think that was probably like a shipping sort of AMV, but it wasn't clear to me at the time. But it was a really cool AMV, and that's actually how I found out about Chain of Memories. I was like, who was Naminé? Who is this girl? She's so mysterious. Sora has another person? Like, what is this? Like, it was a different time period. All right, anyhow, back to the tier list. All right, let's get through this faster. I'm sorry. I'm doing the streamer thing where I take 9 years to do everything. But hey, you guys seem to be entertained. Are you entertained, chat? Are you entertained? Hold on. Every time I like move the tab back, I like mess up my setup. So, Vexen B tier. He's probably gonna be at the bottom of B tier, and I'll put. Okay, it's between two people right here. It's actually kind of hard. All right. I'm gonna just put all the B tiers in at once. Okay. It's a toss-up. Okay, it's a toss-up for some people right now. Who's at the top of B? I feel like there's one more in B, but who's at the top? Let me do this. All right. These three are B tier. And I'm gonna say... Do I like Sayax more than Ienzo? I don't. I actually think I really like Ienzo and KH3. Yeah, oh, Rain in the Twitch chat. What is good? Welcome to the stream. What's going on? I'm entertained. Haven't enjoyed this much of a Kingdom Hearts stream since 1.5 came on the PS3. Oh my gosh. Wait, were there Kingdom Hearts streamers back then when 1.5 came out? That's kind of crazy. And yo, thank you. That's an honor. That means I'm the first Kingdom Hearts streamer you've enjoyed in 10 years, about to be like 13 years. That's crazy. I appreciate that though. Thank you. I should put you on to one of the most entertaining Kingdom Hearts streamers, Nobody Daxi, and homie's the GOAT. I don't know where he's at. I don't know what he's doing, but he's a GOATed streamer, and a great friend. So we have Sayax. So here's my thing with Sayax. Like I said earlier, it just feels like something's missing from him. And I think what is missing is that Subject X storyline. So depending on how the Subject X storyline goes, he could be top of A. He could even be S. I don't know. He could be. I just think Sayax is kind of like all, he's he's very mellow and he's a little dramatic. He does lack personality. I agree. Like, he's kind of like, I would borderline, until Kingdom Hearts 3, I would borderline call Saïx like one-dimensional. He does have some great moments though. Like, I think that his best cutscene is between the clock tower cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 3 or the cutscene in Kingdom Hearts 2 where he like says no to Sora. He was low-key like the pseudo like middleman leader of the organization before Xemnas. Before you got introduced to Xemnas, he felt like the big bad. Y'all remember that? Like, you would have thought he was the number 2 in the organization. playing Keiju for the first time. Like, when I finally got to beat Saïx up in Cage 2, that was a goated moment. That moment was peak. That moment was legendary. Because this dude was taunting us. He was trash talking. He was playing with our emotions. He told us no. Sora got on his knees and said, just take me to her. And homie said no. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. I'm starting to like him more just for being a good villain. Just for being a good villain, I'm starting to like him. But Ienzo and KH3 cooks. I love Ienzo and KH3. To be honest, the only reason Demyx, I might put Demyx lower. Alright, chat, do you guys think Demyx should be top of B? Or should he be lower? Because I personally, I know everyone loves Demyx. I personally feel like Demyx is, he has a great personality, but aside from that, he doesn't have that much else going for him yet. Because I almost feel like Ienzo deserves it. Like, one of the characters in KH3 that I do think like benefit a lot from KH3 was Ienzo. Ienzo was really good in 3. Did you guys enjoy Ienzo in KH3? Zexion? For me, Saïx's purpose as a character is the truest example of a nobody with how cold and unfeeling he is. Xemnas is the main villain of 2, but Saïx as a villain feels more personal to Sora. Yeah, I like that interpretation. I agree with that. I agree with that. Heck yeah. Saïx WAYYYYY. Too low, bro. For some reason, the AI made that funnier. Yo, thank you for the $2 donation. Look, okay, look. I don't think Saïx is that high. I don't think he's that high. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I think he's B tier. Look at the bottom of this list. I think all of these characters are better than Saïx. Maybe debatably like Luxord, who, by the way, I'm gonna put at the bottom of A. I almost want to put Luxord. Luxord. I really wish it was just Luxord, because I'm saying Luxord, like I'm saying Luke, the name Luke. I don't know, bro. Saying that name is whatever. I'm move past it, bro. I'm move past it. Luxord. Very interesting. His cadence and his aura. Luxord has a unique aura. He serves no purpose. Look, nah. He goes in A just because of this Remind cutscene. We're gonna play this cutscene. Like, are you actually telling me he doesn't deserve A just because of this cutscene alone? I'm not even talking about the theorizing about him being the driver stuff.
May your heart be your guiding key.
This cutscene alone
Picture this.
Puts him in A.
A black
at
goat
least.
stashes away a letter, then orders a white goat to search for it.
What could his intentions possibly be?
Great, a riddle, just what I need.
Luxor is so mid. People hype him up because they think he's connected to Azora. Not me. I hype him up because homie's aura is unique. He's not an aura farmer. He just has a unique aura. Like Luxor's aura is just like, I don't know. He's one of the most entertaining characters. I'll say that. That's what I say about him. Like, do you guys think that's fair? He is one of the most entertaining characters maybe in Kingdom Hearts. Like, every time he's on screen, I'm just like, I want to hear what he has to say. Like, he doesn't have to say anything. He could be saying nothing. He could be saying a bunch of nothing. I'm just entertained. His boss fights are kind of whack though. KSU boss is fun.
He forgot where
3 boss is cool visually.
Or he's playing a prank. Or the letter has truly gone missing.
Bro's, look at him. Bro's doing magic tricks. Look at him.
Or he's playing.
Wait, hold on. Look. Hope he's doing sleight of hand. Look at him. He's doing sleight of hand.
Or he's playing a prank.
Bro needs to roll up his
Or the
sleeves.
letter has
He's
truly
cheating.
gone missing. I can think of several reasons offhand. Guessing is simply useless.
Well,
Yeah, that should be the next regular Pat video. Analyzing Luxor's magic tricks. That would go hard. Hold up, whoa, hold up. Ooh. Do it to him. He is 100% reaching into his sleeves. Like, bro, at least roll your sleeves up. You don't need to do all this.
Yes. That's what I've always done.
Wait, hold up, hold on. How do you get that other card? Wait, chat. I know this is a game. I know it's a game. I know. They could just spawn it into existence and like. Look at this. Ooh, bop. Hold on. Ooh, you see that card there? Ooh.
That's what I've
It might be the
always
same
done.
card.
I followed the orders from above.
That's the real magic.
However, I sometimes can't help but read into my opponent's strategy.
Roxas is an aura farmer.
Too long on the job?
If the contents of the box are so
I want to see these two again in the next trailer.
why is
Heck
it of
yeah.
such critical importance to the organization? Furthermore,
I do agree with Firewing. You're right.
Who gave the
You're right, Firewing. I personally just like this cutscene that much. Like, I feel like even if he doesn't actually do much for the story, like I feel like, and if I enjoy watching your character on screen, it just makes you more likable to me. Like, I feel like it has to be likable first. Am I streaming on Twitch too? Oh yeah, we always are multi-streaming. We're always multi-streaming. Twitch and YouTube, baby.
Well,
we're live right now on Twitch.
All Xehanort cares about is the clash between the 7 lights and 13 darknesses.
As a matter of fact, I want to watch
It's
the Twitch.
unlikely he would hold such an interest in this mysterious box. Which means the order was issued by Xemnas, or the one who informed me of my task, you.
as if. It must have been Xemnas.
My inquiries.
Nah, I agree,
suggested
Rose. I want to see his
otherwise.
next steps for sure.
Oh man, you asked him.
Y'all get the point though about this cutscene. We don't need to watch the whole thing, but that cutscene still puts him up there. All right, so let's fast track the rest of it. So, all right, I'm gonna limit S tier to 3 characters, or X tier, I should say. All right, so, I almost want to put an A+. I almost want to. Okay, I know one thing that's gonna trigger people here. There's one thing that's gonna trigger people. Alright, so we're gonna do this. Top of A. Wait a minute. Alright. All right, chat. Xemnas and A. Nah, I knew it. I knew it, bro. I know. Look. Y'all talk about what does Luxor do for the lore. Xemnas, out of all the Xehanorts, aside from Old Man Xehanort, Xemnas is a aura farmer. But Xemnas might be my least favorite Xehanort outside of Old Man Xehanort. I think Terranort might be on par with Xemnas, honestly. Terranort and Xemnas might be like on par with each other, but Terranort and Xemnas are like even. I think Ansem Seeker of Darkness is a little bit cooler than Xemnas. He doesn't have the voice. I know Xemnas' voice. Paul St. Peter, I love Paul St. Peter. He responds to my tweets. He's been in the community for years. We love Paul St. Peter. But look. Ansem's peak. Ansem's the OG villain of Kingdom Hearts. He's the OG villain of Kingdom Hearts. If you put a villain, if Kingdom Hearts had a villain in Smash, it'd be Ansem. Am I wrong? I wouldn't. Look, I know you guys would maybe love to pick Xemnas, but it should be Ansem. If we got another Kingdom Hearts character in Smash and they decided to do a villain, an antagonist instead of another protagonist, it will be Ansem. Ansem's where Kingdom Hearts started. He's the OG villain, the OG GOAT. He's like, look, Ansem's cooler. I'm just straight up say Ansem's cooler. Xemnas is an aura farmer. Xemnas has quotes. He has amazing quotes. I do love Xemnas. I actually used to dislike Xemnas more than this. Honestly, the only thing that really holds Old Man Xehanort back is KH3. Because I would even put BBS Xehanort. I would even put BBS and Dream Drop Xehanort over Xemnas just a little bit. Look, I know I love KH2. KH2 is my second favorite game of all time. Okay? I love Xemnas. I love that final boss. I love Xemnas, okay? But Ansem better. For the different Xehanorts, best to worst for me goes Ansem, Xemnas, Xehanort, Young Xehanort, Terranort. Young Xehanort's definitely better. Young Xehanort's definitely better than Xemnas. Young Xehanort's 100% better than Xemnas. I'm sorry. Look, look, goats, I'm sorry. I will say though, Xemnas' best cutscene is that cutscene with Ansem in KH2. You just have two like goated voice actors just trying to like aura farm their voice acting. Like it's insane. Xemnas Stan's gonna jump you now. Xemnas is literally the GOAT. Nah. All right. Now Axel, I think. Do you guys? Okay. I feel like Axel over Xemnas isn't controversial. Maybe some people feel weird about Axel after 3. I personally was okay with Axel in KH3. I liked Axel in KH3. I am a big Axel fan. There was even a period where I might have put Axel in my top 3. He's went down a little bit, only because one character went up. Don't piss Xemnas off. Like I know HMK's mad at me, bro. I know. I'm about to get cooked. Should I post this tier list on Twitter, chat? You didn't like Lee getting the Keyblade? That was whack. Him getting the Keyblade is a little weird in retrospect now, but I didn't mind it at the time. It's more so like I want to see him do more with the Keyblade now, because like if they gave him a Keyblade only for him to form change other weapons anyways. Like he still uses his chakrams as other weapons. Like I kind of think they could have just kept him using the chakrams. All right, now this one's easy. Boop. You guys actually might hate the S tier more. Boop, bop. Also, Xemnas or Xigbar and Xion are tied. I might put them like this. Yes, Xion is above Roxas. Go ahead, cook me now. Go ahead, go for it. Oh, we gotta play Xion's theme. Or no, we're gonna play 13th Dilemma. Xion, I'm a Xion stan through and through. Xion is one of the best written characters in Kingdom Hearts, period. She is the top 3 character. Actually, Xigbar and Xion are both like top 3. Go ahead, fight me. I don't care, bro. I'm telling you. Xigbar, Xion, they are two of the best characters in Kingdom Hearts. Xion's better than Roxas. I don't care what all the Roxas stands think. I'm not trying to say Roxas is bad. I'm not. But who was there to hold that trio together in days? It was Xion. It was Xion. Xion was the catalyst for like 90% of Roxas' character development in days. And Axel's too. She tore that trio apart, she brought them back together. Giving you money to tell you you're wrong about Xigbar? No. Xigbar and Xion are tied. I want to make that clear. Hold on. We're going to do this. Top 2 are tied. They're tied. Look, now, I don't think I have to say much about Xigbar. That Lushu reveal was peak. It was amazing. That was one of the best. The epilogue is one of the best cutscenes in Kingdom Hearts ever. Period with the P, capital P. Period. Oh, I gotta turn this loud. It's getting dark. Also, I gotta replay this part. Look, this part of this 13th Dilemma song, that Luxor reveal might be doing too much. No, look. Even before the Luxor reveal, Xigbar probably would have still been top 5. Like before the Luxor reveal, Xigbar probably would have been like around like maybe like here, somewhere between here and here. But after the reveal, homie's goated. Homie's peak. He's one of the best characters in the franchise. That's execution. Like that's execution done to a science. Like that's one of Nomura's. That's probably one of the best things Nomura has ever written. Like Xigbar. Xigbar Lushu might be one of the best characters that Nomura has ever written for. Genuinely. Same with Xion. Roxas was about to murder the whole organization because of Xion. That's what I'm saying. Look, I know everyone will be like, but they forgot about her in KH2, and you could technically write most of their stories without her. No. The context of Xion existing, even if in canon she is forgotten about, she still exists in their heart. She's still there. She's still like that impact is still felt. They just don't know what it is. Lee feels that dread. Roxas feels that dread of Xion not being there. And Roxas and Axel's story was already pretty good without Xion. It's even better with Xion. It's way better with Xion. It's so peak with Xion. And bro, her crying in the KH3 return scene. The Days Trio is just peak. Like the Days Trio is honestly just like peak on peak on peak. Like all 3 of those characters are so good. Like, look, whatever your specifics are, I'm gonna be a stan. It's okay, cool. Like I get it. Maybe Xion's return should have been explained a little bit better. Maybe it should have. I agree. Like maybe they should have explained replicas a little bit more, right? But look. I think it was done good enough. Personally, even for the first reveal.
Xemnas.
There was a time when I trusted you also ran.
This whole sequence.
All right.
They could have did a little bit better. Like, look, even though they could have made like how she came back a little bit more clear to everyone else, even though they could have. The return itself was completely justified. The return itself made sense. As in, the entirety of Days. I'm going to add KH2 to that as well. The entirety of KH2. Entirety of Days. The entirety of Dream Drop. Recoded's ending. All these games that talked about these characters returning, about Roxas's hurt, Axel's hurt, Xion's hurt that's living inside of both of them. All of those scenes, all of those moments that like snowballed and accumulated into not should they turn back, not should they stay gone. They need to come back. It's better. It's a beautiful, amazing story. It's an amazing triumph for them to come back. If you want if you want to have some like sad story with all these stakes and stuff, go ahead. Like go. Maybe you could watch something else. Like cool. Like people say Xion's death scene doesn't matter. It doesn't hit the same. It still hits the same. We watched it earlier. That cutscene still hits the same. These characters needed to come back. Like for their story, they needed to come back because they fought so hard in Days. Roxas fought so hard in KH2 to try and be his own person. Luckily, Sora makes a good other. So he was willing for Sora to, because he believed in Sora. He was willing to, maybe step aside a little bit. But he still fought so hard to come back. I would have hated if he failed. I would have hated if he wasn't able to come back. If Sora wasn't able to bring him back. If Xion, Axel didn't have this moment again. One of my most wanted things in KH3, and this is one of the biggest reasons I love that game so much, and I will always defend it. One of my biggest things I wanted in 3, it wasn't for one of my theories to be right. It wasn't for it wasn't some weird, crazy specific. I wanted something that I felt like they were building up to. I wanted to see the Days trio eating ice cream again. I wanted to feel that. I wanted to see them eating ice cream again, not as part of the organization, not, on the clock, right? I wanted to see them eating ice cream again as their own people, as friends. I needed to see that again, bro, and I got it. You guys, Delea's comment was cooking. Looking, who deleted their comment? I don't know if the streamer bot thing shows deleted comments.
It's all right. You can
One of them is
stop
great in
now.
Riot's strengths is planting, even
It's
if he
all
doesn't know
right.
what it is exactly, but he will plant
Chill.
seeds for a character to be more important than they appear. Yep. Big agree.
Useless puppet.
What's good, Master?
Xion!
Even I remember when I watched this for the first time, even them saying the name Xion, and that to me, that's really good writing too. The fact that even them saying the name hits so much because you don't like they forgot about her, they quote unquote forgot about her. So like them even saying the name brings tears to my eyes, or like brought tears to my eyes like when I first saw these moments.
Your Keyblade is no more.
Maybe Xemnas should go above Axel, because I'm not gonna lie, Axel kind of getting cooked by Xemnas. Maybe I'll put Xemnas above Axel.
Of light.
Maybe.
You can wait your turn. Also ran.
By the way, chat, I haven't advertised too much the whole stream. We do have $1 memberships, just saying. We have $1 memberships. Single digit. Single dollar. If you guys are interested, you get access to some cool emotes.
Hands off, my
cool
friends.
stuff. Supports the channel. Everyone looking up what also ran mean immediately. I agree and respect this. I just started replaying KH2 for the first time in a long time with no skips, and I started so hard. I really hope that Roxas comes back in KH4, because so far Roxas is one of my favorite characters in KH2. Yeah, I love Roxas.
This is impossible. Where did you get a vessel?
Same as you.
Same how?
Most of the organization's members, they traveled here from the past as hearts. And you had replicas ready and waiting. One for each of them.
Who told you?
I owe my return to many. Some of them people you knew.
Ansem the Wise, XIII.
And others too. It seems you're not as good at winning.
Honestly, a
over
lot of
people's
Cage 3 was
hearts as
really
you
just trying to
think.
bring Roxas back and plant those
I
seeds.
see.
There was
Are there
one
subs
last
on YouTube
thing
or
I
only
needed
Twitch?
in order for
We
me to be whole again.
YouTube does have subs and memberships. It
The
has
connection.
subscriptions and memberships. That's what they call
Sora
them.
helped me
If you
find
look
my way
at
back
the dollar symbol, the
friends.
money symbol in YouTube
Roxas.
chat, you'll see like on the right where you type, you'll see a money symbol
I don't
that
need hearts. I
with
will
the toggle
scatter
that does
them all to the
memberships, and you can.
winds.
And T-Rex is the $1 one. If you guys are interested, up to you guys.
What difference does one little light make?
All right, this part's mid, but hold on, we gotta do the reunite. Also, the fight, the way they transitioned into the fight though was pretty peak. This whole sequence was gas. I gotta play this. The main thing I wanted to play was this.
At her old school, she felt a little lost, but at Connections Academy, she's got all the support she can handle.
Nah, I do feel you a little bit, Rose. Like Roxas doesn't have that that angst, I guess, in Cage 3. I can agree with that. I do think Roxas doesn't have that angst that he had in Cage 2, but maybe in a weird roundabout way, you could maybe say it makes a little sense. It is a little like different though, for sure. I mean, it's also just a big difference in time gap for voice acting, but you could say it possibly makes sense only because, you know, he's back now. It's the real him. It's not like Roxas isn't up against the wall anymore. He's not like fighting for his life. He's you know, he's here. I mean, he is still fighting Xemnas. He's still here with Sora, but this is the moment that he's back. You know what I mean? Y'all getting Twitch? Okay, if you got a Twitch ad, that must be like the one Twitch ad you got. Cause I know I have ads super low setting on Twitch. I still haven't changed that. Alright, look, this. Sax over here ruining my Days Trio reunite. This scene. Bro.
Guess I should have brought some ice cream.
That Axel says the most emotional thing ever, bro. Someone called Kyrie's character trash. If someone does, like, I can't really, like, I can't blame anyone for calling her character trash, but I also don't think, like, a lot of people, okay, for, like, the hardcore fans specifically, right? I think a lot of the hardcore fans who tried to, like, be, like critical or maybe quote-unquote objective in terms of writing, I think a lot of people don't understand fully why exactly she is. Not that you need to, but, like, my biggest criticism of Kyrie is just her screen time. I genuinely think if she just gets more screen time, she'll be a better character. I think they could do that if she had more screen time and they kept her character the exact same, but just with more screen time, implying more development, implying more characterization. It'll be easier to like her. I think Kyrie's a better character than Sakura though. I know Kyrie and Sakura are kind of compared a lot. I hate that they are, because as someone who's watched Naruto, I think Sakura's way worse. I think Sakura sucks. I think Kyrie's way better than Sakura. But obviously, I'm a little biased to Kingdom Hearts. But I do love Naruto quite a lot. It's just Sakura sucks. I think Sakura's terrible. I used to actually be a little in defense of Sakura, because I remember when I went into Naruto, the internet was already, like, memeing Sakura like crazy. Like, bro, Sakura is one of the worst female characters ever of all time, blah, blah, blah. And I was watching Naruto, and in part 1, I actually liked her. I thought she was really good in part 1 of Naruto. Now, when we got to Shippuden for the anime, that, after the first, like, 50 episodes, she kind of sucked. Like, I think that later half of Shippuden is what really kills her character, in my opinion. For me, like honestly, not even upper half. I'd say like the first third of Shippuden, she's mid, or she's good, and then like the rest of the show, like basically past like episode 50 and past like the 50s, 100s, she kind of sucks. But we could have that debate another time. You kind of brought something up about Kingdom Hearts that's interesting, where some critique does feel surface level. Stuff like Kairi is bad or time travel bad, but they never go into why. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay, Rex, honestly, that is one of the core reasons I put Kairi above Sakura. Because let's say we do like relegate Kairi to like just the love interest. If we're just talking about Kairi as a love interest, or you know, just close friend, whatever your interpretation is, for me, I think Sora and Kairi are like as close to canon as you can be. But if you don't fully agree with that, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I'm not trying to start a shipping war. For me, talking as if they are, if we are talking about Kairi as like that, as what she means to Sora, I think as far as Sora and Kairi's dynamic, Kairi is good. I think when it comes to Kairi by herself, she's a little rough around the edges. Kairi is so interesting when she interacts with other characters. And honestly, there's not many like bad cutscenes with her, aside from maybe that one where she gets taken in KH3. And really, I wouldn't even say that's a bad cutscene, that's a bad moment in her story. The damsel in distress thing. Like, also her getting a key. I think her getting a Keyblade in KH2. The way she got the Keyblade was really stupid. I think that was really dumb. Kairi, and I think Kairi's dynamics are great, but she needs to work a little bit more on an individual character, and that's why I think screen time is kind of her fault. Like, I think she's only ever on screen when it comes to Sora, when it comes to Sora, really. Like, her role as the love interest, as Sora's drive, as Sora's like everything is great. I love that aspect of Kingdom Hearts, and it's one of the aspects that a lot of people like find themselves attaching to. When you compare that to Sakura almost just feels aimless. Personally, for me, right, Sakura had a crush on Sasuke since the beginning of Naruto. I still think their relationship still feels forced. And it's kind of crazy that you could have 700 episodes of a character having a crush on another character and it still feels forced. Because nowhere in Naruto, maybe they cut this out of the anime, even in the bulk of filler, which I think one of the few benefits of filler in anime is sometimes anime filler can actually benefit characterization in shows, mostly for shonen. When it's too much, obviously it's bad. But the thing is, when you have 700 episodes of a freaking anime, 500, maybe 400 or 500 of them being canon, and the relationship dynamic still feels forced as heck and feels like not really authentic, it's kind of trash. Because barely at any point in Naruto does Sasuke really show a real interest in Sakura. Barely at any point in Naruto does the Sakura's emotion or the Sakura's love for Sasuke grow beyond the childhood crush dynamic. Like, I feel like Sakura, you never really get a deep dive into why she loves Sasuke. Nothing that feels real or feels like it makes sense for the moment. Because when Sasuke's over here doing all this really dumb and crazy stuff, and she still has this childhood crush on him, it just feels really stupid for her character. Now, is Kairi doing stuff like that? No, but is Kairi getting kidnapped? Yeah, but that's like the worst that's happening. Is it pretty bad for Kairi? Yeah, but it like, okay, I think Kairi, I don't feel like Kairi's a stupid character. That's what I'd say. I'm being a little too slanderous here. I know Naruto fans might get on me like crazy. I'd love to debate it a little more, but to me, the difference between Kairi and Sakura is like borderline stupid to me. I do like Sakura a little bit more though in like the Boruto stuff. Like it's a little better, but I don't know, man. Kairi makes more sense to me than Sakura. Some stuff with Sakura makes no sense. Naruto discussion stream when? I don't know. I don't know. One day. Anyways, what do you guys think of this? So, rate this tier list out of 10. But what would you guys change on this tier list? I'm going to screenshot this and post this on Twitter, actually. Oh. I should have music playing during that whole bit. But Luffy does things because he wants to achieve something, while Sora's just reaching to what is happening around him. That's not to say Luffy doesn't do this also, but he is an anchor just like that. Wait, what are y'all arguing about Luffy versus Sora? I don't think Sora's that comparable to Luffy. They definitely are comparable, but like I think what you said is pretty accurate. But I don't know if I'd say that's a slight of Sora. Like I feel like Sora and Luffy honestly do have some comparisons. Some people might I don't really want to compare Sora to anyone, honestly, but I don't know. I want to throw it out there, but I almost don't, because I don't even want to. Part of me doesn't even want to put out that comparison. He's a mix of two characters to me from two shonen. Luffy is one of them. I would say he has part Luffy in him. Can't really hate this tier list. Yo, where are my Xion stands at? What are my thoughts on Mickey? He is my least favorite character in the whole Cage series. Oh, I love Mickey. I have no problems with Mickey. I think Mickey in like the second half of the Kingdom Hearts games probably could have done a little bit more. Like I think Mickey's highlights I definitely think are like, I think Mickey's best in Cage 2, I would say. I would definitely say Mickey's best in Cage 2 and maybe Remind. I do think that cutscene with Mickey and Rima was really good. Mickey has his highs and lows, but it's Mickey. Like, I'm not really that critical of Mickey. Mickey's kind of like, I'll admit, Mickey gets a little bit of a pass in Kingdom Hearts for some things, just because it's Mickey Mouse. So some people might completely hate that I say that, but like it's kind of how I feel. Like, does anyone else like feel that way a little bit about like some of the Disney characters? Like, they don't get a full pass for like just bad writing. I don't really think Mickey has any bad writing moments. Maybe the closest might be the Aqua thing. But the Disney characters are always really fun to be around. IMO, I'm talking about like the Cage Disney characters, like the Mickeys, the Sora, the Donald Goofies, the Maleficents. Hey, probably sorry, Mr. Stream. I'm about to go to bed. Just wanted to pop in and say solid tier list here. Xion Supremacy all the way. Let's go. All right, then. Now I'm off to bed. You have a good one to do. Thank you for coming out. What's your favorite Cage summon? My favorite summon might be Stitch. It actually might be Stitch from Cage 2. Hey, lurking from the Twitch side. LOL, I'm really enjoying your stream tonight. Yo, thank you so much. Yeah, you said that earlier, John. I appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. You're talking about how much you're enjoying it. I really appreciate you guys, by the way. Like, coming out, showing your support, vibing with the boy. I'm gonna have to end stream in a little bit because I said earlier in the stream that I had time to stream because my partner, Putty Apple, was playing Fortnite. She is done playing Fortnite now, but she sees me having fun on stream. So she's vibing, she's chilling on her phone. But I'm gonna have to, I gotta be the attentive, partner in a second. I can't stream all day. Part of me did want to do a rando though, but I might be chilling. This might be one of our shorter streams recently. Appreciate you doing the stream, man. Good talk. Yo, thank you so much for coming out, Dreadnought. I really appreciate that. Seriously. Thank you to everybody. I did not mean to play this version. Thank you to everybody who came out to the stream, is supporting, vibing, chilling. Like, I don't know. We're trying to hustle out here with content, and we're trying to do our thing. I appreciate you guys for real, like, for being here, because you could be anywhere else. You could be watching anyone else, and you guys are here having a good time, chilling. Having fun talks. It's a really fun live stream. Sora feels like a more reactive character, almost like Ichigo type. I actually have never watched Bleach, where the adventure and journey calls to him more than he actively searches for, like Naruto or Luffy. Yeah, I agree with that. Heck yeah. Like, bro, you've been fine for like 30 years and you don't even know why, brother. I really hope this game has more worlds than 3 did to me. That was the only downside for KH3. You want more worlds in KH4. I was fine with the amount of worlds in KH3. I'm more so interested in the choices for worlds, because I still think KH4, from the sounds of it, is going to have like at least 2 to 3 original worlds. We have Quadratum, we have Scala confirmed, but Scala might just be for Mickey. I have a feeling we're not going to explore Scala as any other character. Like, do you guys think we're going to visit Scala as any other character? Because I kind of don't think so. Oh, let me, wait. Probably not, yeah. Oh, yo, on a side note, by the way, I saw someone make like a little CGI thing for like the Keyblade for Kingdom Hearts coming back. When we get that, wow, I don't know why this is so saturated, but when we get that next Kingdom Hearts trailer, bro, when we get that next Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, dog, I'm telling y'all, I want it to come back like this. I loved this like little CG. I love this like text they did for the 2020 trailer. It was kind of wild. It was kind of crazy a little bit. Look at this. This is peak. This is some MCU. This is some old school MCU stuff. I'll be crying once we get a KH4 trailer. June 6th is the day. I don't know, man. I don't know, guys. We might have a crash out moment on stream. We might have a crash out moment on stream. Yo, guys, say hi to Putty Apple again. Say I want to like seriously, Putty Apple, love of my life. She is my everything, and I appreciate those of you who have been kind to her since she has shown up in my live streams like a lot over the past year or two. I don't know. Show her some love. Say hi to her. She hasn't played Kingdom Hearts yet, but still, like, she says hi in the chat, and she supports. She loves the grind. Want y'all to let her know she's welcomed. Also, I have not been like staring at the viewer count of the stream, but I've peeked at it here and there, and like I saw us get as high as like 70 earlier. Y'all are wildin'. Wait, hold on, we're at 80 right now. Yo, 80 for a regular vibes discussion live stream. I appreciate y'all so much. If I can advertise anything, I would advertise my Twitch. If you guys are like down, like seriously, hold on, let me pull this up right quick. Don't worry, there's gonna be a quick little segment. They're gonna end off the stream with a little Q&A, I guess. I guess we'll do that. Have a little fun with it. So look, the YouTube stream is sitting here at 82 viewers right now. The Twitch stream is sitting at 5. We're YouTube streamers, so I ain't tripping, you know? I'm not tripping at all. There's been a lot of you in the Twitch chat, or like at least a decent amount of you in the Twitch chat typing it up. I appreciate y'all. I love you guys. Like the Twitch, we used to have like 2 viewers on Twitch for the longest. I wasn't advertising it. But if we could somehow get the Twitch and the YouTube popping, bro, I will be forever like in debt to you guys. Like seriously, like I would love that so much, because I don't know, it would just be crazy. Like I'm trying to be multi-platform out here, you know. Maybe the TikTok streams will come one day. Maybe they'll come one day. Maybe. But even if you prefer YouTube, that's fine. Just hit that follow button on Twitch for me. Hit the follow button. It supports your boy a lot. It I don't know, it just helps, you know, hit that follow. Yo! I don't know how to say your name on Twitch. I'm gonna say Flight. Yo, Flight, thank you so much for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate that. Thank you. We recently reached 1,000 followers on Twitch, by the way, like a month ago, actually. And we're already, like, at 1,000, like, what, 30 something? 30, 40, something like that? This music kind of loud. I love Xion's theme, though. KH team saying we will show KH for when the time is right. Tells me we won't get anything until December. That's my opinion. Andy, honestly, I kind of feel that, but I will admit hype is infectious. Hype is infectious. A lot of other people have been thinking Kingdom Hearts could show up at Summergamesfest. As we're getting closer, I'm starting to get those Kingdom Hearts, like, you know, no scratches and itches. So I'm falling for the Genjutsu, bro. I'm sorry. Look, we might be disappointed again, but I am falling for the Genjutsu. I'm trapped, bro. I'm in the Infinite Tsukuyomi. We're talking about Naruto a little bit today. I'm trapped a little bit. I'm in low-key thinking about just doing, if we don't get a trailer, I'm in low-key thinking about doing a little stream series called the Kingdom Hearts Watch. What that means is, I gotta figure out a better name for it, but if I don't figure out a better name for it, it might be that. The Kingdom Hearts Watch. Basically, you know, like bird watching, and, why did I make a comparison to bird watching? But I guess that's kind of what waiting for a trailer feels like. But the concept is basically we're waiting for trailers. So we're on the watch, we're on the lookout. When's the next trailer? Just making a little stream series out of it for fun. If we're going to be crazy and have copium for every trailer, might as well have some fun while we're doing it, you know? We can crash out together. You're the reason I got the spark back for Kingdom Hearts, to not only jump back in, but to deep dive into the story more. Yo, I'm so happy I could do that for you, Rain. Seriously, like that's actually crazy. I love Kingdom Hearts, and I love spreading the gospel about Cage, because Cage is peak. Franchise's peak. We love Kingdom Hearts. So I'm happy. I'm really happy to see that some of you, like, I've been getting a lot of comments like that. Literally right before I started the live stream, I was talking to what was this? Oh, Final Mix. Okay, hold on. Literally right before the live stream, I was talking to another one of my, oh my gosh, whoa, CeraVe. Wait, CeraVe has a shampoo? Okay. Anyways, okay. So I was talking to my friend Loki Matt. You guys know who he is. Matt's the GOAT. He's the other. He's one of the other 3 Kingdom Hearts news and discussion channels. I'd say the main 3 news and discussion guys are me, Jared. Well, Jared first for sure. Jared first. Then like me and Matt, like kind of in the same ballpark. HMK does news and discussion, but HMK doesn't do news and discussion on like everything. Sometimes it depends on how I feel too. Sometimes I don't do news and discussion on everything, but recently I have been. Recently I've been having a lot of fun, so I've been more willing to talk about everything. I'm having fun with it. Okay, I ain't gonna lie. This person saturated these openings way too much, but now I'm gonna let it rock. I appreciate them uploading it, but way too saturated. I was talking to Loki Matt, and I was talking about how because since the screenshots have happened, there's been a lot of people who have been coming back to like the channels a little bit, and I've just been they've just been talking like they've just been talking about like I'm sorry, I'm trying to talk and type at the same time. My brain like literally cannot do both apparently. Okay. All right, so restart. Talking to my homie Loki Matt, and I was mentioning how I've been getting a lot of like people since the screenshots have happened who have been coming back and saying, yo, I haven't watched you in 3 years, I haven't seen you in a while, it's nice to see you're still posting. Basically, it's a lot of people kind of coming back because they're kind of in that like hype era for news since the screenshots and missing links cancellation and stuff. Even though we don't have a physical thing in our hands, a lot of people have been coming back, and it's been really cool to see, because other creators might feel bad about that, might take offense and be like, bro, why aren't you watching me all the time during the drought, during everything? But like, I appreciate a lot of you who have been here during the drought, during these times where there's really been like nothing, you know, like we've been covering leaks, you know. Kingdom Hearts news the past couple of years has been some vague Twitter accounts made a leak about a post, and we're so down bad that we convince ourselves it's interesting. Now, leaks have been happening for gaming a lot. Like, people cover leaks. It happens. Like, it is what it is. I don't cover every leak, but I do have standards. Like, I did not cover those world leaks. But I did say there were world leaks, but I did not cover them. Like, I'm not in the business of spoiling, but I will cover, like, vague release date stuff. Anyhow, we've been in that era for content for a while, but it's really nice to see that, like, some people, even if you take a break, even if, like, there's nothing going on, people still come back. You guys recognize that, hey, we're the Cage creators. When stuff does hit the fan, you come over here, and that means a lot, like, genuinely, because, you don't have to watch me every day, but you know that when things do happen, you come back around. I appreciate that. You don't even have to be like the biggest fan of my channel. Like I'm just doing this for the love of the game. Like I do want to be a full-time creator. I was at one point, like we've been off and on. I'm at that size where like I'm like almost full-time, but it like bounces back and forth. On some months I'm doing good. Some months I'm kind of like, what's going on? But real talk, like I love anyone who loves Cage. Like anyone who likes Kingdom Hearts, you're welcome here. It doesn't matter who you watch, who your favorite creators are. I appreciate everyone. I respect everyone who does content for Cage. Most people. My hot take is that Sora turns into Zora at night, maybe. But seriously, like I appreciate everyone who just watches, clicks on videos, comments, anything. Because again, you guys could choose anybody else, and like that, I think I acknowledge that, and I think about that a lot, and like it makes me grateful that like, you know, some of y'all still come back. Like it's cool. It's really awesome to me. Been here since Remind. Heck yeah. I've been seeing you around, Andy. You've been around for a minute. Same with Rose, same with Master. A lot of you guys have been around here during the drought. But even the people who come back like after the drought or after like would you guys say we're out the drought yet? Let me ask. Are we out the drought, or because like okay, the screenshots did happen, and I personally think the screenshots gave us a little more than the trailers did. I don't know if I'd call it a drought anymore, but where the analogy I made in a video, I think, if I remember correctly, was I said we've been lost in the desert for 3 years. Like we've been lost in the desert and we just found like a bottle of water. Like that's what this is. I don't know, something like that. That's what this feels like. We found a bottle of water. Might have felt a drop. I think the first analogy I made was we've been lost in the desert and it just started raining. I don't know if I'd say it's been raining yet because it was raining screenshots, but we got one kind of mediocre screenshot collage. But I'd say we found a bottle. We got a bottle of water. But is the bottle of water half full or is it half empty? What are we thinking here? Still in it, but back on the hype. Heck yeah. We're not dying of thirst, but we're still thirsty. Yeah. I messed with that. Hold on, let me throw this away right quick. Give me like 2 seconds. Alright. So I don't know, I think we're reaching the end point of the live stream. You know, if you guys have any like questions for me to leave off on, let me know. We have 92 viewers. Whoa, 92 viewers for a discussion. Y'all wild for that. Kingdom Hearts, for me, teaches some aspects of spirituality. Yeah, I can see that. I could definitely see that. I kind of want to pick the Village 2 song, because I feel like this song's a little too, like, slow-ish. When's dinner? Yeah, that's why Z's waiting for me, Chuck. I gotta cook dinner. It's taught me that friendships can go a long way. As long as we think of each other, we'll never be apart. Exactly. I do genuinely, like, feel and relate to a lot of the things Kingdom Hearts says, like, about friendship and whatnot. Honestly, it's probably a core reason I'm so, like, you know, I copy and pasted that tier list, but, like, I forgot to, like, upload it. Hold on. I want a screenshot like this. Sorry if it's lagging. Oh, actually, wait, it's still here. Never mind. I'm tripping. I thought it wasn't on my snipping tool anymore. Yo, is that still Sora in the chat I see? Hold up. Also, let me know if the music's too loud, by the way. Why hasn't Nomura addressed the current Kingdom Hearts? Well, I would like to know, especially with Missing Link gone. Wait, why hasn't Nomura addressed the current state of Kingdom Hearts? I'm filling in words I'm assuming you're saying. I'd like to know, especially with Missing Link gone. I don't blame the man for anything, but clarification would be nice. Yeah, I agree, right? Like, okay. Do you guys agree that in the 2010s, Nomura would have been made a statement by now? Like, we would have been gotten a director's comment from Nomura? Because even when Kingdom Hearts 3 wasn't getting trailers and stuff, we got some interviews, like, I would say decently consistently, right? I don't know. Like, okay, like, to me, it's a little weird when, like, because Nomura said in the past that Kingdom Hearts is, like, one of his babies. Kingdom Hearts is, like Nomura's biggest two, like, personal projects were Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy 15. Whoa, why is there feet on my screen? I hope Yazora's in the new trailer. I hope really bad Yazora's in the new trailer. Well, wait, hold on. Let me take that back, actually. No, I don't hope Yazora's in the new trailer. I don't know. Okay. I'm fine with Yazora being kept secret, because I feel like you'll need Yazora to market KH4. I feel like KH4 is marketable enough on its own. Maybe they could do a slight confirmation that he's in the game, that he exists in the game, but, like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's obvious. Like, y'all need, like, I feel like, personally, I'd be perfectly fine if Yazora was still kept a complete mystery. Like, we didn't see him until the game was in our hands. Yeah, little context for Yazora for sure. Show me Yazora's foot at the end of a trailer. Oh, nah. And yo, CNV, seriously, thank you for the donation. Yo, you guys, hold on. Wait, I gotta say this. I gotta give a massive shout. Yo, seriously, I'm sorry this counter isn't updating for the PC thing, but we have gotten over $23 worth of donations for this live stream. Thank you guys, seriously. And, like, what's really cool about that is that it isn't, like, one, like, a big donation from one person. Even though I appreciate those a lot too, it's really cool that a lot of, like, people just, like, chipping in, and, like, you know, it's from, like, a bunch of different people, and, like, I love that. So thank you guys so much. Like, seriously, you guys are really cool. YouTube ads are getting weirder. Yeah, bro, I got an ad and I just saw feet on the screen. Like, what the heck was going on there? Both the Master of Masters is the Arden equivalent of Kingdom Hearts. I heard a lot of people say that. I really want to see what Arden's like, because I've only seen like a couple of cutscenes. I haven't actually played 15. I've only seen a couple of cutscenes of Arden from like watching my friend's screen share on Discord, and he seems very cool. Like, he actually does seem really cool, but I don't know. I heard that his story isn't finished. I know 15 story in general is like kind of not really finished. Even with the DLC, it's not really fully finished. I know Luna DLC got completely scrapped, right? iPhone screenshot noises, feet jump scare goes crazy. Past 4 years he's been working on Final Fantasy. I feel like he just got back to KTOR recently. Maybe. Oh yeah, I need to finish that point about Nomura. I don't know, Nomura, I feel like he would have said something about Kingdom Hearts, but maybe he's playing his cards close to his chest nowadays. Maybe he took the criticism and he took the overexposure of KH3 seriously, and that's why he's playing like a little farther back. Well, FF7 is a little bit different because he knows that Final Fantasy is a little bit of a different community. But with Kingdom Hearts, maybe he's very aware, because a lot of people like to think Nomura, or like, no, how to describe this? One thing that you guys shouldn't underestimate, from my understanding, even though the Kingdom Hearts community, like, even though the Kingdom Hearts like accounts are silent, I know that Nomura and I know that the people who work on Kingdom Hearts, and I'm not even just saying this just from guessing, I one of the few privileges as a creator, and also talking to other creators who are in my field, much bigger than me too, who have actually even met Nomura and the other people, they do see what's going on. I know for a fact myself that I have had people at Square watching the content. I don't know what content. Sure, I hope they ain't watching some of the leak stuff. I hope they're watching the right content. I hope you never know what video they're watching for sure. Some, like, if I make some weird, crazy, goofy video, like, and that's their impression of me, like, oh, what is this guy? What's he doing? I don't know, but I know for a fact they do watch a lot of the creators, big or small. Yeah, they do. Square is aware. They are aware that the people at the top, like, who work on like the big roles in cameras, they do know. Nomura and Osaka team are playing it safe with KT4 this time around. Can't blame them. Yeah, like, part of me thinks it might be that, but I do kind of think though, like, maybe they could be playing it too safe. Like, they could. Yo, one's gonna say it. Yo, let's go. Like, I might need to like make the delay a lot faster. I have it on a 7-second delay. Brandon, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that so freaking much, dude. Thank you. There were some parallels between Noctis, Arden, Sora, Xehanort. KH4 is trying to advertise itself with its gameplay mechanics and have story parts. Should only be enough to make us question stuff. No huge character reveals. Yeah, exactly. Honestly, I think only do one story trailer for 4. Please, like, honestly, when we get to that like 3 to 4 month like release window, this is gonna be so hard to do as a creator, and I honestly might fail at doing it, but I low-key might just I might clock out of trailers. I might talk about like news discussion. I might even go lie on the theories. I might, but we'll see. We'll see. But I'm considering even going light on the theories. I'm saying that now though, but like, hype is infectious, and I might be too hyped. So okay. Or maybe an alternative for me, because I am a content creator, because it's one of those things where, like, if I don't look at it, you guys will probably tell me about it. Like, you guys will probably tell me every little detail about it, even if I don't look at it. I'm at that point as a creator, and it's like, because I'm a news and discussion channel, I love being a news and discussion channel. I consider myself an everything KH content creator, but I'll admit I've been way more news, theory, discussion lately. I have a feeling that or like I feel like the worst time to be that type of channel was going to be in the last couple months before coming out. So I'm hoping the trailers are like minimal. Yeah, that's kind of how I am Ultra High One. I only really want 2 or 3 more trailers, but I do feel like they're probably going to do individual trailers for the Disney World or the worlds in general. I will probably watch most world reveal trailers, but even those I might even try to stay like a little minimal on, like not analyze specific stuff. I love KH3's world, and it's crazy. I say that even though I love KH3. Think about, like, okay, guys, think about this from this perspective. I was a hustling KH creator in 2019. I was like 17, hustling, covering everything for Kingdom Hearts just to get to 1,000, 2,000 subs, right? So I did see everything, and I got spoiled by a lot of stuff that I wish I hadn't. And I was public back then about the stuff I didn't think we should have seen. And still, despite that, Kingdom Hearts 3 ended up being my favorite Kingdom Hearts game. Imagine how annoying I would be about Kingdom Hearts 3 being my favorite if I didn't get spoiled on the trailers. Can y'all imagine? Yeah, I'm already pretty annoying about how much I love KH3. I'm already pretty annoying about it. Oh yeah, congrats on 36K, man, by the way. Yo, thank you. Thank you. We did reach 36K recently. I appreciate you guys for that. Yo, road to 40K when? I would love to see that big, like, number 4 next to the channel. My biggest goal is 50K right now. I really want to reach 50K. I've always said, if I retire from YouTube, I at least want a plaque. If I can somehow scratch and claw, become one of the few Kingdom Hearts channels in recent memory to reach 100K. There hasn't been one in a while. There really hasn't been one in a long time. Outside the Keykeepers anyways. If I could somehow scratch and claw and get to 100,000 subs, man, I'd be content. Now depends on when that, but that's the minimum. That's like the minimum I want to achieve. That is my minimum. I want to shoot for the stars. I want to go crazy. I want to shoot for Kingdom Hearts, bro. We don't even know what it is yet. That's how far into the sky, into the galaxy we're aiming. But I want to see my goal, personal goal, content creation. I want to see how far Kingdom Hearts can go on YouTube. I want to push Kingdom Hearts as far as it can go on YouTube. I genuinely do think there could be a channel, a Kingdom Hearts channel with 1 million subs. It has not happened yet. We are not even halfway there, but I genuinely think it can happen. I don't know if I'll be the one to do it, but I do think Kingdom Hearts has the popularity for it to happen. We just got to figure out the right type of content to get us there. It might not be news and discussion content, so whatever the next evolution is, I don't know. Or maybe a channel gets there by just being authentic. Authenticity, which... What do you guys say on that? I definitely have different facets of myself I reveal. Like, I'd say recently, I'm a lot more like... I've been a little bit more opinionated over the past couple, I'd say this year. And it's because I felt more comfortable to be opinionated. I will admit, I'm starting to get a little bit of Twitter brain rot, so I'm feeling a lot more comfortable being opinionated on stuff. But still never to the point where, it's like, we never want to outright, like, disrespect people who don't deserve it, right? Or like be mean, yada yada. We goof around, we troll a little bit, but like we're just trying to have fun. I don't know. I've talked to my friends about how I want to. I don't know. My brand for my channel, I guess I have a lot of ways I see myself, but like one of the ways I see myself as a channel is I want to just be unapologetically like Kingdom Hearts. You know, outside of streams, my friends get on me, bro, for like being as much of a KH stan as I am. And I'm cool with that, because you know what? shoot, like, no one can sit here and say I ever fake it for Cage, which, if I'm being honest with you, is definitely why when any people or creators try to imply otherwise, it's a little annoying, because it's like, bro, no one out here does Cage like for the bag. Ain't nobody doing that. Like, do I want to be full-time? Heck yeah, I do. Would I like the bag? Yes, I would, bro. I would love my bills to be paid, but it's passion first still. Like, I don't know, bro. There's so many other niches on YouTube that could be way better, but Cage community, I don't think it's an easy niche to grow in. You just have to have fun with it. Who are your Mount Rushmores for Kingdom Hearts content creators? Oh, that is easy as heck. It's the Key Keepers. Straight up, it's the Key Keepers. Well, okay, you know what? If I'm putting a little more thought into it, okay, Mount Rushmore of Kingdom Hearts content creators. I can, honestly, that could be a tweet. Mount Rushmore. Okay, because the easy route to go, and a lot of you probably got into Kingdom Hearts content during this period, when the Key Keepers were only 4, because Volt Edits used to be in the Key Keepers, and Volt Edits is such a cool dude. I don't know. They're living the good life right now, but still, I think you could go the easy route and do the Key Keepers. You could do Gamers Joint, HMK, Sky, Dean. No, those would be the 4. That's a easy Mount Rushmore to go with, and honestly, fair, super fair. However, what some of you are failing, what some of you might, that's the easy route. What some of you might fail to like think about. We gotta include some of the early goats. I personally think Biscuit deserves to be on a Mount Rushmore. Biscuit 100% deserves to be on a Mount Rushmore. I'm nowhere near a Mount Rushmore yet. Look, I want to be. So I would love to be, but I don't think I am. If you think I deserve it, I appreciate that, but I don't think I am. I don't think I'm there. Okay, so the Mount Rushmore for Kingdom Hearts is definitely Biscuit. Biscuit has to go up there. I would consider putting Just a Pancake up there too, just for like memes and stuff, because Just a Pancake is, it's surprising how I shouldn't say surprising, but like, I guess I didn't realize until Just a Pancake was gone how popular Just a Pancake was. I definitely didn't realize it till Just a Pancake like hasn't been around anymore. Yeah, it's because Biscuit's been around since like 06, 07. Like, Biscuit's been around forever. So I think Biscuit 047 100%. Like, that's my first choice. That's for the OGs, for speedrunning. Like, Biscuit's like influence. Okay, straight up, if you are a gameplay focused Kingdom Hearts channel that talks about challenges, speedrunning, even if Biscuit isn't a person you specifically watched, Biscuit is one of the people that like push that. You know what I mean? Like you have to credit Biscuit for like just the popularity of Kingdom Hearts speedrunning, gameplay challenges, leveling, like doing level 1s, like that becoming a thing. Definitely has to be Biscuit. True Blade's up there. But I don't know if I put True Blade on Mount Rushmore, because I think True Blade isn't just Kingdom Hearts, and that's why. For modding though, if there was a modding Mount Rushmore, I would put True Blade up there. For mods specifically, I would put True Blade up there. So Mount Rushmore for content creators. Okay. All right, here. I'm gonna go with this. Chat. All right. Biscuit, Sky. Oh, it's so hard. It's okay. I'm gonna say this, and no disrespect to any other content creators. No disrespect to any other content creators. I'm just thinking about what like all these creators did for like the community as a whole, and their impact. Dude. Okay. Okay, so Biscuit, Sky, Jared, and the fourth is the hardest. The fourth, I'm thinking the fourth is, I want to put Dean up there because he's my friend. Dean is my friend, but Dean also had a crazy impact on like gameplay, on like analysis, and like the smaller end of the community. Like, you guys don't realize how influential Dean was behind the scenes, in my opinion, because like out of all the, I was talking about this yesterday, out of all of like, in terms of the keykeepers, out of all like the keykeepers and out of all the bigger content creators at that time, Sora Lam was one of the only people who actually like support, like brought up smaller creators. Like, he actually taught, like, Dean was the main one who would actually interact with smaller creators, give them a platform, interact with them on stream, acknowledge them like that, you know? A lot of other people, they talk to smaller creators, like, for sure, right? But like, they, not as much as Dean did, in my opinion. Dean, like, I don't know, Dean, I feel like Dean made smaller creators feel welcomed in a creator community that felt a little gatekeepy at the time, and not necessarily in like a super bad way, because I completely understand why bigger creators don't like just platform every small creator under the sun. Like, I understand that, because like there's a lot of smaller creators who just try to take advantage of bigger creators. That's a very popular thing. Or there's a lot of smaller creators who try and step over bigger creators, as in like they want the bigger creator to be exposed or burnt to the ground or whatever, so they can get the one leg up, even if they have some other weird roundabout reason. Like, that's sometimes it's what it is. Because I've seen that happen in many communities. Okay, so Biscuit, Jared, Sky. It's a toss-up between Dean and HMK, because on one hand, I think Dean was very influential to the smaller Kingdom Hearts scene, and he did a lot for analysis, let's plays, editing. Like, Dean at the time was probably put the most effort into his Kingdom Hearts videos, and I would still say when Dean puts his all into something, he puts his all into something. I would also, but then you have HMK, who I think HMK did a lot for like the theory channels. Like I'm probably like a little bit of a byproduct of like the theorizing from like HMK and like the lore, the story. The HMK pushed the story a lot for Kingdom Hearts. So like you could say, and he's the founder of the Keykeepers. You could say HMK brought all those people together, which made like, I would definitely say bringing all the Keykeepers together made that community a little bigger. Because when I think of Mount Rushmore, I think of like OG. So like I feel like to an extent, like anyone past, any creator that got big after like 2020 or like after KH3 is a little exempt at the is a little exempt in my opinion. I don't know if y'all agree with that. I just like, that might just be my opinion right now. So even though I was around before then, I wasn't like big. Like, I didn't make like a crazy impact or anything. You know what I mean? You know what? Screw it. Let's just make the Mount Rushmore. I don't know. Okay. If we're keeping it 4, I don't know who the 4th is. I'll let you guys decide. I think the definite 3 though are Biscuit, Sky, Gamers Joint. I credit Sky because Sky was the first traditional Kingdom Hearts YouTuber. If you guys know what I mean by that. Like, the Biscuits, they did speedrunning and they did like gameplay challenges, but Sky was the first like traditional Kingdom Hearts channel. Like, as in he did some news, but he did like let's play. Like he was the first like YouTuber for Kingdom Hearts. Does that make sense? Y'all get what I mean? I don't know how long some of you have been around. Like, for me, because I'm thinking like I used to watch Sky back in like when 1.5 first came out, his Road to KH3 series. Crazy. I don't know. See, okay, I love talking about other creators. It's weird because back in the day, I would have felt weird talking about other content creators because, not weird, but like I used to feel like, what's the word? I was scared of saying anything anyone might misinterpret. Like, if I had any like criticisms or if I had any things I like, and it's not even that I would even have criticism, but I'm so, because if I don't know someone, I used to just feel scared about even mentioning them, because it's like, why, like, what if they interpret me saying this as me saying something hateful towards them? But now that I'm like older and not like 17 or fucking, excuse my language, or like 16, and like caring about what everybody thinks about me, I guess, I don't know, like, if my vibe nowadays is if someone really doesn't like me or has a problem, just talk to me, bro. Seriously, just DM me, hit me up, talk to me. I don't care. I'm not, I don't know, we're making cage content. Or on the other end, I guess I don't care as much about being misinterpreted. Like, I do, obviously, like, to a degree. Like, I don't want someone to take like a clip from my streams where I say like something super wild out of context, and then like, oh, okay, you're this guy, or you're this label. But I don't like stuff like that. But I kind of feel like to a degree if some people want to be negative, as bad as that sounds, I don't know if y'all get what I mean by that. Some people want to be negative. So, like, there's no point trying to turn a negative person into somebody positive, or in trying to convince them to have a more positive perspective, because some people are, like, bred or so, like, social media brain to think that negativity is the only possible, like, interpretation of something. And I guess I just don't care about that anymore. Like, something like, bro, if you, I don't know, like, I'm at the point where I'm gonna just let people have their bad takes and like move on. So, like, I definitely realized that during the KH3 era, bro. Don't get me wrong, doesn't mean I won't argue, doesn't mean I won't debate, doesn't mean I'm not human and I can't slip up, but like, I just, like, we're vibing. We're talking about Cage. Like, I'm more confident in who I am nowadays than I used to be. Even a couple of years ago, I'm more confident in who I am. So, like, why, I don't know, if someone misinterprets something that I know for a fact is not who I am, like, I don't know, that might just be all I need. Like, I take comfort in knowing, like, okay, this person's wrong. Oh, these other people agree with them? Whatever, who cares? Like, I'm here, I'm vibing. That isn't verbatim, though. It isn't black and white. Obviously, there's a lot of gray. We're all human at the end of the day. Humans naturally do care about what other people think. But we try. What am I talking about? What the heck am I talking about? And yo, 100 people, I saw you guys comment that a couple of times. Do we really have 100 people in here listening to me yap? Are you guys finding me yapping about life stuff that entertaining? What is this? What are your thoughts on some of the newer Cage YouTubers from post Cage 3 days beefing with, okay. I'm not gonna, why don't I just go back? What am I doing? Oh, okay. I'm not thinking about how I word that. See, example there. I just said, like, it's not all black and white. I am still thinking about how I want to word it, because obviously I don't want to be misinterpreted, but if it happens, it happens. So, my opinion of the Keykeepers and people who aren't, like, crazy about them. Some people have some valid reasons. Well, I say valid, but I don't know. Like, people have their reasons. Regardless of whether I agree with them or not, people have their reasons. I think most drama in the Cage community is purely because people don't talk to each other, and people refuse to talk to each other. That's kind of it. Most Cage creators do not interact with each other outside of their friend groups, and it's very obvious who their friend groups are, because the people you see promote each other are those friend groups. Like, maybe there's some other people too that you may not like notice or acknowledge, but like most of like the people who you see collabing together all the time, streaming together all the time, the people you see talk to each other, those usually are the friend groups in the background as well. Those are like the friend groups, the ride or dies. And I get that, you know, not that everyone has their friend groups. You know, I have my friend groups. I have my non-cage friend groups. I have my Kingdom Hearts friend groups. But I feel like with the Keykeepers, especially having like met most of them, being friends with some of them, and getting to know some of them as creators and as individuals. Not all of them, but like a decent bit of them. There's only like 2 big cage creators, so I would say I'm not really like, I don't know like super duper well. I've met Sky, I've met Dean, I've talked to Jared a couple times, especially more so recently. I've done collaborations and I've interacted with multiple other creators, like the Biscuits, for example, or like, well, not the Biscuits, but with Biscuit 047. I don't know. I've interacted with a lot of these creators over the years. I've been around for a while, right? But that's not to say I know everyone personally, but I know I've talked to like everyone, big, small. Like I've interacted with most people at least once or on numerous occasions. No one gives me the impression in the cage community, not a single person gives me the impression that they're specifically doing Kingdom Hearts for the bag, for clout, or just to farm content or whatever the heck. Do people make like news videos because, you know, we know it's easy a little bit to do? Like, sure, why? Like, we cover news, it's cool, but like, I'm starting to ramble. I think the Keykeepers are fine people. They're good people. So I don't really think they deserve any of the hate personally. I think some people like make mistakes, but nowhere to the degree of like, I don't think there should be drama over anything. Like if you don't like someone's content, that's it. Like that should be the end of it. Like I'm gonna be real. I have friends who personally make content I don't consume. That does not mean I judge their content. I hate it or like, they make content that's good for them. YouTube's an art form. It's a medium. Like it's a place where like people go to express themselves. Like that old school YouTube mentality, like YouTube broadcaster self used to be the subtext. That's what YouTube is, and that's where a lot of like the older YouTubers come from. And I respect that. And like I don't think like people need to judge each other over the type of content they make, or whether you make video essays, or whether you make news videos, or whether you make gameplay videos or speedrunning or whatever the heck, you know? Like everyone makes like, most of my cage friends make completely different content from me. Like straight up, they do. Like a lot of them, like the person who probably makes the most similar content to me that I am super close with is Matt. Aside from Matt, all the other cage friends I have make like very different content from me. Even Matt, I'd say, like has a very different cadence and vibe to how he reports and how he like does things. He's trying to be more comedic, and he does shorts, and like we all have something unique about us. And like I don't think it's that deep, you know? Like just make content, live your life. Like you don't gotta. I think the community could very easily like find similar common ground, but sometimes people just don't like each other. And sometimes people not liking each other is okay, but I think when it spills onto social media constantly, it's a little yikes. And hi, Violin, you came into the middle of a rant a little bit. I just realized I've been on the YouTube chat specifically for a while, and I did not have the Twitch chat open. I only noticed because I saw on my stream dash or on my OBS that like I saw that you typed, because your username stands out a lot when I see it. YouTube AI yourself. Like what was you on about? I heard your thoughts more or less. I think the community infighting is a shame because like you said, it could be easily solvable if people communicated now. Yeah, honestly. I'm not gonna sit here and call out or make beef with anyone unless I really feel the need to. Which it depends on the situation. Like that's not who I am as a person. Even if like I get a little annoyed sometimes, this is how it is. I think I respect the Keykeepers a lot, and I think they've done a lot for the Cage content scene. And I don't really think just because they're the top dogs, they need to be stepped over or they need to be alienated. I don't agree with that. I think I like very much so like feel like people need to respect who like came before them, I guess. Who knows? No joke. I've been seeing so many AI thumbnails on YouTube recently, and I hide every single channel that uses one. Luckily, my YouTube homepage isn't filled with that. I don't think it is. My YouTube homepage is filled with mostly like fighting games. I don't know, I look at fighting game stuff. I have a lot of IRL channels I follow. Alright, I'm here. Yo, Noir, what is good? You missed my organization tier list. Yo, Violin, before you leave, hold on, because I know you're probably have to tab out soon. Look. This is my organization tier list. Same with you, Noir. Also, what sparked for people coming to the stream right now, if you're wondering, chat's over it. For people coming to the stream right now, if you're wondering why we're rambling about community stuff, you could tell I'm not certain about any of my opinions. I am like, my opinions evolve and change over time, like any person. I am like, I don't know, like I want everyone to be friendly with each other. Like I've had creators tell me in person who aren't involved with any of like the cliques. I've had creators tell me like they wish the community wasn't so cliquish because they want to collab with more people, and it feels weird because this person isn't like this person, that person isn't like that person, so you kind of have to like beat around the bush with stuff. People ain't fond of that. But I don't know, I think the Keykeepers don't deserve the disrespect for sure. I also think though people shouldn't be trashing on each other's content, period. Those opinions, I don't know. There's no like one thing I can say. I'm trying to figure out like a statement to say that's like just verbatim, like this is what I think, but like it's kind of hard because I think a lot of stuff. There's a lot of thoughts I have, so it's hard to concise them into like a sentence or two. But I don't know. I don't know. You could listen to what I said and I guess take your take. Oh, we were talking about the Mount Rushmore. That's what started the conversation. The Cage creator Mount Rushmore, and I think the Kingdom Hearts creator Mount Rushmore. Tell me if you guys disagree with this. The Kingdom Hearts creator Mount Rushmore, I think, is Biscuit047, The Gamers Joint, Sky. I don't know who the fourth is, but the fourth is a toss-up between D and HMK, in my opinion. Between Sora, Llama, and HMK. You could go the easy route and just put all the Keykeepers up there, but I think Biscuit deserves a spot 100% on the Mount Rushmore. 100%. Also, Luxeus should move down 2 tiers. Alright, Luxeus isn't that bad, Violent. Yeah, he has one good cutscene. He has one good cutscene in Chain of Memories. A lot of people were triggered at my Xemnas one. Why would Luxor be in X tier, S tier? For just a pancake? You know, yeah, maybe instead of trying to choose between 2 Keykeepers, maybe just a pancake is 4th. Maybe just a pancake might be 4th. I like these rants, honestly. I agree with most of what you're saying. I appreciate that, but I don't. One of my biggest fears as a creator is I definitely personally do not want to become an echo chamber. That's not my vibe. I support everyone having different takes. You know how how I said earlier, look, I don't care what y'all think. Xemnas might be one of the worser organization or one of the worser Xehanorts. In terms of like comparatively, he's great, but he like how what I said about Xemnas earlier, how you guys were disagreeing with me like crazy over Xemnas. Someone would disagree with me heavily over putting Luxor that high. I love that. I love the open disagreement. I love the open debate because that's not only is it entertaining for the stream, but that's everything. That's discussion. That's what's fun about Cage. We have so many different takes. And most takes are valid, you know, they're valid, they're chill. Churro is Churros is a good pick for the 4th. I think the 2 confirmed though are definitely Biscuit and Jared. But I also think Sky deserves to be up there too. Like personally, I even think I think Jared is because of how big he is. You can't not include Jared. Like if I had to compare like like wrestlers, I guess. Like Jared would be like the John Cena of the cage community. Biscuit would be like Hulk Hogan without the racism. And Hulk, by the way, if anyone who aren't wrestling fans had to like think deeper about that, Hulk Hogan is a racist. But I'm just saying in terms of like, you know, who they are. Hulk, like, what's it called? My brain. Biscuit would be like Hulk Hogan. Jared's like the John Cena. I actually don't know what other wrestling comparisons I can make, if I'm being honest. I actually don't know. I'm unsure. Jared is the George Washington. Maybe. I feel like Biscuit has an argument for George Washington a little bit. I feel like Biscuit paved the way for KH2 speedruns. Probably like just as much as Bloody did. I'd put Biscuit up there overall though. But that might only be because, while I've watched a lot of Bloody Biscuit growing up, I haven't watched as much Bloody Biscuit as Biscuit. So I honestly, either of them, yeah. Like, genuinely. Bro, guys, should I tweet my Mount Rushmore for KH creators? Or, like, have that discussion? Again, I think anyone past 20, I think anyone past like KH3, like if you only became a creator after KH3, I think you're disqualified from the Mount Rushmore for the time being. You might be able to be on the Mount Rushmore like midway through KH4, but like I think I feel like it's a little too recent. It's like, okay, it's like putting well, okay, Roman Reigns made a big impact in wrestling, but like it's almost like putting who's a recent wrestler that's like popping off? I'm trying to think. I don't know. I can't really make a wrestling comparison. I don't really know. I definitely don't want to make a political comparison because that's opening up a can of worms. Okay, you know what? For example, it's like putting Sami Zayn on a Mount Rushmore. You know Sami Zayn's a crazy good wrestler, and you know he is a big part of this current era of WWE, but it's like his pop-off is a little too recent. You know what I mean? Like, his big pop-off is a little too recent. So I think post-KH3 Mount Rushmore, nah. Miz, Brock Lesnar, Usos. People still to this day meme about them being brothers. Yeah, the Usos. And yo, Jordan, what's good? What's poppin'? It's genuinely so funny how the biggest KH3 speedrunners from back in the day both had the names Biscuit. Aren't they brothers? Or is that just a meme? I'm pretty sure they are brothers. Bro, Noir. Or Colin. Hold up. Hold on. We gotta. Yo, what's up, Noir? I gotta turn my music down now. Wait, where were you at? Well, I gotta make sure Discord. You're being picked up on Discord. They do not hear you yet. We are about to end the stream soon, though. I said I was going to end the stream like an hour ago. We're having fun. Hold up. Alright, y'all, tell me if you guys hear Noir or not. Talk right quick.
Can you guys hear me?
Should be able to.
Okay, I just heard myself on your stream, so I think we're good.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn the Dreamlight music down a little bit.
So
I didn't need any.
I kind of wanted to put in my 2 cents with the Mount Rushmore thing.
With the Mount Rushmore? Okay.
Yeah. So, because the thing is, obviously, it's what's important isn't necessarily who came out first. But just who was the most impactful for the content creator community when it came to Kingdom Hearts.
Most impactful is
And
definitely Jared or Sky for sure.
Jared is for sure the most. He is the Kingdom Hearts YouTuber with the most subscribers. He's the most popular. He is without a doubt, like, everyone involved in Kingdom Hearts content creation knows who Jared is. Like, there is no question about that. Like, honestly, the Key Keepers, like all four of them, is definitely the safest option when you pick those four, because not only did they all have their own little ways of doing videos, which was all different from one another. Jared had his news and updates, like he was the best at that, along with different sort of lore discussions. HMK was known for his theories, everyone knows that. Sky was known for like the top 10s, and Dean was really good for the breakdowns for different bosses. And I think what really helped the content creator community for Kingdom Hearts was just the fact that those four formed a group, because if anybody was involved with content creation, like they were trying to be rooted in deep for the Kingdom Hearts community, and you knew at least a couple different groups of people that were trying to form their own YouTube group.
And that's the argument for, yeah, you're right. Oh, you're so right. Guys, okay, y'all don't know this, because to be honest with you, anyone who wasn't the Key Keepers basically wasn't known about back then, if I'm being honest with you. But back then, every small cage creator tried to form a group. I was actually invited to multiple groups, but said no. It's mostly because I didn't really like the idea of groups in general back then. I'd be more open to it now that I'm a little older, but back then, my opinion was, man, I don't need to be in no group. I wanna get popular on my own accord. That was my brain. You know what I mean? That's teenage brain. I think nowadays, if some content creators come up to you and they're like, they want to invite you to a group, honestly, feel it out. You know, see what their vibe is for sure, right? If you get along with them, assuming there are good people who ask you to be in the group, go for it. You're kind of throwing not doing that a little bit, but yeah.
Yeah. I definitely tried to form my own group with a couple of different people in the Kingdom Hearts community. We talked about it, we exchanged emails, but we just never followed through with it. One of them, he's a decently sized like anime and gaming YouTube channel. I don't know if you guys have heard of his channel, Samurai KBG.
I've heard of him. You mentioned him a lot because he's your friend.
Yeah, he was actually one of my first friends I made on YouTube. So me and him have some history. So there's then like a few other people, like someone named Simply Press Start, someone named Calaxin. Tried forming a group with them, but just never end up happening. But I think what John said is correct in that unless you were in the Key Keepers, with a few exceptions, unless you were one of them, no one really knew you in the community, except for maybe like your own little subgroup of people that liked Kingdom Hearts, right? Because you had the Key Keepers, you had Volt Edits because he was a part of the Key Keepers for a little bit. You had Sarah Key, or I think she was called Sarah Keyblade at the time.
Whoever asked this question earlier, by the way, you started an entire discussion. If someone
you really did.
If someone gets offended by this on Twitter somehow, I believe most of this has been wholesome talk about creators.
I don't see how anyone can get offended because it's literally all based on opinion.
Like I said earlier,
Kingdom Hearts community deals with opinions.
Like I said earlier, I was saying earlier in the stream how like some people, I opened up Photoshop and I must have make this like. I must have make a edit for this post on the side, but I was like saying how what's it called? What am I trying to say? I was saying how like back in the day I used to kind of like I wouldn't really talk about other creators on stream because I was afraid of being misinterpreted by creators who I idolize, right? But bro, I think I've proven at this point that my intentions are not evil in the community.
Yeah.
I hope so, at least.
Honestly, I would say the Kingdom Hearts community, when it came to content creation, it didn't really pick up for a lot of other people until like right before or right after Kingdom Hearts 3. For me, I would probably say it was a little bit after, because like I was making content here and there, right? I was making the CinemaSins parodies, and that was gaining a lot of attention. But obviously, because I tried doing CinemaSins parodies for other games as well, but obviously my bread and butter and like my best work was with Kingdom Hearts, and that's obviously a very limited pool.
Are you on the Mount Rushmore, Noir?
I am not on the Mount Rushmore. No. I would definitely say like not to try and toot my own horn. Oh, I totally forgot about Everglow. Jeez.
Oh, you're right. Oh, you're right about Everglow.
Thank you, Aaron, for bringing that up. Oh
y'all saying Everglow? Hold on, wait.
Everglow.
Okay,
he had it. Oh my god.
Everglow is a solid fourth. I actually think Everglow might be the fourth, just for the mobile game.
Everglow might
I don't
have
know.
to be
Okay,
the fourth.
all right. Fourth slot is between Everglow and Just a Pancake for sure.
Like, Just a Pancake was good for the memes, but obviously Everglow made an entire timeline for the Kingdom Hearts series.
Not even just that.
Literally,
I was going to say
everyone was involved with that.
I was going to say Union Cross, not even the timeline videos. I think the timeline videos are crazy, but I think Everglow's biggest impact is Union Cross, in my opinion.
I say
like,
there are tons of honorable mentions for sure, like 13th Vessel.
Okay. No, I love 13th Vessel. I don't know if 13th Vessel is near a Mount Rushmore. I won't say near, but 13th Vessel is definitely an OG. Like, if I made not for content creators, if I made a Mount Rushmore for like modders, in that section of the community, 13th Vessel is definitely the first though.
Oh, he is for sure.
For modding, 13th Vessel is 100% the first.
So, but like as I was saying, a lot of people, they didn't really pick up in the popularity until like after Kingdom Hearts 3 or maybe right before, and that was just because like in the past, content creation for the Kingdom Hearts community was very limited and subpar most of the time until the Keykeeper started blowing up. But then because the Keykeepers were blowing up, everyone else was trying to kind of replicate what they were doing. And people were like, well, they thought that the quality wasn't as good as the Keykeepers. So like their videos didn't blow up as much. And I'm obviously not speaking for every single person that made videos in the past before Kingdom Hearts 3 or like before that era. I'm definitely not, but I'm just saying like that was the mindset of a lot of people. Like around I would say the 2013, 2014, 2015
I have a question
era.
Like separate from that a little bit. Okay. I know we're having this discussion live on stream in front of 100 people for one, but and not even counting how many people are probably going to view this VOD after. So my opinions are out there here, but I'm curious for Twitter. Chat, if I make this tweet, I want this to be a positive tweet, just kind of like showing.
Oh, you're asking a lot.
Showing the cage community. No, I think I've been good. I think I've been good at that. Like I've had a lot of positive posts. I definitely have like a lot of posts where I just let people's opinions go wild, right? But I've had a lot of positive
letters
posts on Twitter.
Opinion at the very start.
I don't want this post to be a. Oh, I don't watch any of these creators. All of them are trash except one. Like I don't want to see that crap. Like I really hope I don't. Someone's going to do it, but I really hope I don't see that. Like
when you guys see the tweet, please refrain from using any sort of disparaging language towards any content creator, either whether they are on the Mount Rushmore that John is posting or whether they are not, or whether like do not do that at all. You can have a different opinion, obviously you're entitled to it, and if you think someone else should be on the Mount Rushmore, that's perfectly fine, but be respectful, because let's be honest, the Kingdom Hearts community, they will quote and repost stuff, and if that happens, it will for sure get back to whoever you are disparaging.
I hope. Okay, look, I will personally, under every post that's trying to slander, I'm gonna be like, bro, shut up. Like I'm gonna be like, bro, shut up. Like no, like that's not what this post is about.
Because I especially don't want to see someone trying to be disrespectful to any of the like higher content creators, and then when they see that, and then when they respond to that, you just kind of like back down just because you got their attention. Don't be that guy.
No, let's prove that. Because if this post becomes a negative thing, then I might actually start getting deals like, bro, why do you make that post? Like, bro, why do you make that post?
So
I'm gonna send him the stream clip, dog.
My revised Mount Rushmore is
WoJ
Jared
2 is definitely like a good pick. I feel like WoJ 2.
Jared.
Go ahead.
Jared, Biscuit, Neverglow. Those three for sure.
Yeah.
And then it boils down to either HMK or Skyward Wing, and that's just because of just how impactful they were to the community in their own separate ways. Although I would say probably HMK was just a bit more impactful and brought in more of a community.
I know you're like the lore story guy, so I agree with you on that. HMK, I think HMK's biggest thing is he did do the lore and theory, like the lore. I would credit him heavily for cultivating the lore and theorist crowd in the community today. Like for like, as in, people loved it, but he brought them together. He brought that crowd together. Whether you watch him now or not, like he definitely pushed that a lot. But him being the founder of the Keykeepers definitely is that's a big like notch.
That's a big deal.
I think I personally have to put Sky up there. Maybe it's because I'm a little biased. Sky was one of my favorites growing up, but I said earlier in the stream, and tell me if you guys agree with this. I think Sky was like the first like traditional Kingdom Hearts YouTuber, pretty much. Like I can't think of anyone before him. Like the Biscuits, they made.
He was the first one that I came across.
But it was like Biscuits like upload like. They upload like the game, like the raw gameplay stuff, not really much commentary or anything. Sky was like the first like commentary, let's play, like modern KH2. In my opinion, I credit him for that. Maybe there's someone before Sky that just didn't get as big as Sky, but to me, I think Sky was like he did that, you know. Dude, for the first couple years of the Keykeepers, he was the main one. I think he was the biggest for a while until Jared just like went crazy.
Jared just took the world by storm, if I'm being honest, and that's just like,
yeah.
I think Jared just brought his own unique brand of comedy. I would say one thing that definitely helped him was him uploading his Twitch highlights, because we got to see like the Jared Rage stuff. And obviously, if you were a follower of Jared back in the 2015, 2016, even 2014 era, like when 2.5 first came out, you were watching him lose his shit over losing in Kingdom Hearts 2.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And it was funny because he had funny reactions. That made people just want to watch him more, right? But that's really like my Mount Rushmore. Now, obviously, like the community has evolved, it has expanded, it has changed. So I would say that like now it isn't so like singularly pointed with the Kingdom Hearts community. It's not just, oh, we got these handful of people here and that's it, right? You can try, but right now we're only looking at these guys. That's not true, or at least not anymore, because like near the time that Union Cross was blowing up with its popularity, especially after the whole Strelitzia murder thing, Damo blew up with his breakdowns of every story update. BioRoxys, after Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, he gained traction from breaking down everything in Kingdom Hearts 3, mainly with the forms in like the different attack forms in Kingdom Hearts 3. Who else? Like you, John, you blew up because you were just so consistent with uploading in the community. I had my own mini blow up with my theories. Everyone kind of like was able to gain some traction, and that kind of helped the community. Sort of everyone was able to find their own footing in what they were good at with content creation. Yeah. And I think that really helped out with everyone, because like there are a few times, I'm being honest, where someone straight up called me a key keeper. Like they thought I was one of the key keepers.
That's wild. I feel like every small YouTuber gets those comments about the key keepers. Like everyone, like if you're a small YouTuber, like people are like, oh, you should join the key keepers. I think.
Oh no!
Back in the day,
it wasn't. You should join the key keepers. It was straight up like
you are a key keeper. Yeah.
Like someone like I replied to someone's comment. I don't even think it was on a video of mine, and then someone was like I'm honored to have a key keeper reply to my comment. And I'm like, not, but thank you.
That was definitely something. Like I will admit though, as a smaller YouTuber pre-KH3, even though I wasn't like the craziest about groups back then, when you got that like, yo, you should be in the key keepers comment, people would like that. It was like, oh wait, hold up, you think I'm not cool, I'm not special. That was definitely kind of the hierarchy in the community a little bit. Not like in a however you take it. I know some people like they even hear that word and they're like, I hate that. I hate that exists. And to a degree, maybe, but like, they did what they thought they could do to have fun. Like there's so many content groups back in the day. Like, man, I'm not gonna crap on the Cage one, especially since the Kingdom, like the Key Keepers, again, like I said, from my interactions with them, they're all good people. So yeah, I'm not just saying that as a viewer. Again, as someone who's interacted with all of them, they're all good people.
I'll say I've had plenty of interactions with them, some more than others, but like
who else?
Because me and Dean are friends on Discord. I'm in his server. Me and him have chatted a handful of times. Not to mention, John is a good friend of Dean, right? So we have all, like, the three of us have had interactions together.
It's hard to put everyone, to be honest, in this. It's weird because I say like we haven't mentioned Saraki, and while personally I've had nothing but like beautiful interactions with Sarah, but like she's also like I said that about Dean earlier, supporting small creators during like the pre-KH3 era. Sarah in the post Kingdom Hearts 3 era did that a lot. Like Sarah Sarah collaborated with everyone.
I collab with Sarah.
She definitely toned it down a little, like quite a bit in recent years, and I kind of feel like that's, I don't know, I haven't interacted with her much recently, but like if I had to theorize, maybe it's probably because as she's gotten more popular, like significantly more popular, she's probably bigger than most of the key keepers, honestly, in terms of streaming, because she's mostly a streamer.
Yeah. Sarah,
I would like to imagine that when you're a female streamer and you get that big, you deal with weird people, and I kind of want to. I have a feeling that some people, it's probably made her a little more scared to interact with people, which sucks. But
I have encountered a couple of those weird people.
Yeah, I know she dealt with that a lot. So
yeah, she definitely has.
That's my theory, though. I'm not speaking for her. That's my theorizing, if I had to guess. But she was very like outgoing and supportive of like everyone in the community, like interacting with everyone. Like if you like Kingdom Hearts, Sarah probably interacted with you like straight up.
Absolutely.
That says Keyblade Sarah Key. My bad. I still call her Keyblade Sarah. That's why I'm still so used to that. But yeah, it's Sarah Key.
Right, because like everyone had like different names in the past, and like it changed. Like anyone who knows. First of all,
yo, what's up, Gummy Phone?
Anyone in the next like 2 minutes who can put in chat what my old YouTube name was, if you somehow know that and you can put in chat, I will give you $10.
Bruh.
I will give you $10 right now.
I don't know your old name. Oh, wasn't it like Sora Naruto something?
No, it wasn't.
No, there was a Sora Naruto in the community.
It's close, but it wasn't it.
That's crazy. Alright, chat, we're probably gonna end the stream off in like 5 minutes. If you guys have any other questions or anything you want to like yap about, Because I definitely gotta cook. Z's been very kind and patient, but I know she getting hungry, even though she ain't saying it. So I gotta cook for the missus. Also, I think
John,
I
you and me should probably form a group.
What's up?
You and me should probably form a group. If I'm
again?
being honest. You and me should probably form a group.
Nah. I'll be your Zeki live watch throughout. I don't know if I want to form a group. I mean, we have our duo. We're the Data Escape Squad.
Yeah, that's why I suggested it, because
Okay,
we're already a duo.
the content. Okay, if we form a group, it will be in the form of like the podcast just having more guests or something. I don't know if I want to do even though I said that earlier, I don't know if I want to do a content group nowadays. It sounds like so much like energy to put in. Z told me I was foul. Look, chat. Look, I love Noir. Noir, I'm sorry, bro.
What I meant was our group could just consist of like other like co-hosts that could come on board the podcast every now and then.
No, I was saying, Aaron, that okay, maybe if I said that I must have misspoke, but like I was saying how if nowadays you're throwing not joining a group, but I mostly mean that as like a smaller creator. I am still a smaller creator, but like what? Okay, I'm thinking like content houses and stuff, not like just like key keepers type stuff. I mean, someone probably could do one, but I feel like it would just. Okay, the issue with that in my head in the modern community is like, I feel like a group, no matter what, is just going to be compared to the key keepers. So like, why?
that is definitely a problem that I thought about, and like that's like one thing.
Even if that's not the intention and we're just having fun, I think it will just be compared, like no matter what. Like,
that is one thing I thought about, and like that's one thing that keeps me from just full on forming a group. Not only with like the work that comes with having a group like that, but just like you will naturally just get compared to the key keepers, because at this point, like there is no other YouTube group, to my knowledge at least.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of other YouTubers. I actually only have like a couple on this. I'm trying to think of like 4 other ones. Oh wait, I'm dumb. I'm really dumb. Hold on, I'm stupid. Okay. Well, chat, you're going to see the tweet in a second. But I honestly think I'm going to end the stream here because we have. Yeah, I'm surprised we talked almost an hour about that. Eric, the dude. Shout out to you for asking that question. I mean, it should go without saying. Like, if you guys watched the VOD and saw everything and you didn't just see a clip, if you're a creator and you heard us talking about you should know it's all love, because I think that's been proven here. We're talking positively about the Key Keepers Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore isn't meant to be like, oh, you're not able to be on a Mount Rushmore because you're not good enough or something, or whatever that means. More like, I'm acknowledging just everyone who, like, was around back then, like, and all the good they did. We said so many positives about every creator, but
also Eric asked if we still keep in contact with Volt Edits.
Honestly, I know how to, but I can't say I talk to them super frequently. No.
Yeah, honestly, when Volt Ed stepped away from the YouTube scene, he really stepped away from just the whole online community as a whole.
Yeah.
So, I personally, like, I became cool with him shortly before he left, and I am choosing to respect that he is just living his own life now. And at this point, his own life has shifted and changed to what he has made it now. So, honestly, like, more power to him. I mean, completely honest. Just wishing nothing but the best.
Bro, true.
And as far as the person that took over for Volt Edits, PlayStation, haven't spoken to him in a while. I probably should. Last time I spoke to him was like a year and a half ago when my appendix ruptured and he found out and he talked to me about that. But yeah, he's been kind of MIA lately. I probably should reach out to him because I know he had been taking care of some things in his personal life. So they might be resolved now at this point. I don't know if he's going to get back into content creation soon. I will definitely reach out to him and check up on him.
Well, with that, thank you guys so much for coming to today's stream. Seriously, this was definitely a really memorable stream because we just had a lot of fun, chill chats. Hopefully hopefully this tweet about the cage Mount Rushmore doesn't like
blow up in your face,
destroy everything. But you know, we were trying to be positive, uplift other creators, because honestly, all the creators are great in this community, and that's something I can say about it. Even if not everyone agrees, there's a creator for everyone. You gotta find them, connect with them. Anyhow, thank you guys so much for watching, and remember to be nice, be safe, and take care, everyone.